Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Whiskey Dictionary. Tonight, I wanted to do something a little special for May. Springtime. Figured we'd bring out some springtime kind of whiskeys, things that are lighter or just remind us of spring. Have some awesome guests here. We'll kind of go around the room. We got Sam from My Whiskey She Wines. So, hi.
That's me, Chuck.
Yeah, no,
it was me. I was the dick. Dickhead Sam right here.
We got Will and Sarah and Matt from Whiskey Crusaders.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
And, of course, Clifton McDaniel from Clifton McDaniel.
Hey, everyone.
So, hi, everybody. So, in the chat, let us know what you guys are going to be starting off with. I think we should probably do the same. So, when I posed the question to you guys earlier today, or maybe yesterday, I think maybe last night, of what we should drink, what did you choose? What are some springtime whiskeys for you guys?
Yeah, we found out like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's true. That was my fault.
And we pulled out some fun Speyside scotches. We pulled out some Irish. Just we tried to think lighter and fruitier. We have quite an assortment, quite a few bottles that need to get bottled down. So we're gonna have some fun tonight.
Nice.
Well, my first thought with springtime whiskey was Four Roses, of course, because the name.
Okay.
Oh, you're smarter
The
than
samples of that, as well as the small batch select and a few other bourbons and rye, because that's my thing.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a smart move. I didn't think about that. How about you, Sam?
I fucking made this shit up. Okay. I don't.
You mean you did it extremely thoughtfully and thought about it all day?
I did. I've been thinking about it a lot, and that is in the last 3 minutes. So I just, you know what? We'll just go with Spot.
Right.
Why not? We'll just Spot.
I'm going to join you. I grabbed a green Spot as well.
Yeah,
And
I just grabbed a bunch of different scotch.
easiest one to start out with.
Oh, geez, Matt, I'm sorry. What did you grab?
So a bunch of Glenmorangies, some Hendren, some Middleton, some Green Spot, Chateau Montelena, some Mattins, Longmorn, Drampour, some treated bourbons, some Japanese, some Hibiki Harmony, some Canadian stuff, Bran, so all sorts of shit.
So like just a
He
handful.
told me be creative and get into different categories, so I did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's
I
right.
thought
I
you
did
had
some
five-
bonus points for
5 bottles in front of you. That's like a little more than 5. I don't know who said that.
Yeah, we poured the green Spot over here as well.
Awesome.
Funny with that.
So everybody not drinking green Spot sucks.
Yeah.
What can I say?
I'll tell you what, I'm getting a lot more of a grassy note on it this time than I have ever in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because we're talking about springtime, but yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah, actually, I always kind of thought that this had a bit of a grassy thing, but I always just attributed that to the fact that it's green and easily influenced. So I don't know.
I don't want to know what you think Yellow Spot is. Big Bird's crusty asshole.
That was great.
Well played. Well played.
Well played.
And we have a first timer here who just heard that comment. So.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Joseph.
Sorry.
No, it's
Not sorry.
why we have you on, Sam.
Exactly.
Otherwise, we'd be way too G-rated.
I know. Somebody's got to balance it out.
Awesome. All right. Well, cheers, guys. Happy spring.
Cheers.
Happy
Cheers.
May.
Cheers.
Happy May. It's a weird May, right? It was a weird April. It was
It
a
is.
pretty weird March.
It's just a weird year.
It is
Yeah.
a weird year.
Mate,
You know,
less
this
than
year
April.
started with like Kobe Bryant, like in a helicopter crash.
Right. Well, you
That
know,
was like 3 months ago,
you watched people save koala bears in Australia.
right? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was, terrible. And then Kobe, and then
Right.
you're like, fuck, they're not, what could be worse than that?
Yeah.
And then Mother Nature said, hold my motherfucking beer, I'm gonna show you. And then it's just gone downhill from there. And you're like, where the fuck am I?
We say thanks, China, you motherfuckers.
You know what's funny? There was like a huge earthquake. I think it was in China or Taiwan, somewhere
Oh, really?
in Asia somewhere. That was like ginormous, but nobody even talked about it because everything else was still just way worse.
Yeah.
I would say we had an earthquake, not a huge one, but we had one in LA like last week. I was like, oh gosh, the world's ending.
Yeah.
I usually feel that way when I go to LA, though. It's just like, what is
I
happening?
mean, we're going to be the first in the middle of the ocean, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really true. Sad, but true.
Yeah.
You might want to come more inland.
Nashville tornadoes. That also.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
more
Oh,
on this
yeah, that's
side.
right.
That was really sad.
Well, I'm from South Carolina, so we just got a bunch of storms and
Yeah.
That's true.
tornadoes and stuff. So,
Fuck.
but
I'm just checking out who's in the chat here. Lots of familiar faces. Very nice. Steve A, the master of Discord, which, by the way, for anybody who isn't, you guys should all join the Discord. Every single channel here actually has a home on the Discord. It's a private channel and a public one also to talk about their channels and such.
Yeah, I mean, you get access pretty much
Taking over the world.
for those of you that didn't know about it, don't feel bad. I just joined last week. I didn't know it was a thing, so
Have you
I'm there
figured it
now.
out yet?
What was that?
Have you figured it out yet?
A little bit. I've been on before, but like never really posted, just read stuff. So it's fun to be posting now.
Actually, your channel's been super active. I should probably say for anybody who doesn't know, it's essentially a glorified chat program. You can do it on your computer or your phone. Super lightweight, doesn't really take any data or time unless you want it to.
Oh, it takes a lot of time.
It can take a lot of time.
Because we're in there all the time.
Well, yeah, if you respond to every single thing in
Yeah.
every single channel, and then sub channel, and then sub channel,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
and
you
then
make life of it.
and then they don't sleep in there because like Jason Coates and
Oh my
Doug
God,
and
yeah.
Donald, none of them sleep. So we're in there at stupid hours. It's hysterical.
Yeah,
Well, it's
and
even better. People are like, I wouldn't say it's very worldwide, but there's people from everywhere there. So like people will be talking at 2 a.m.
mhm.
and they might just be up late at like 11, their time, but I'm sleeping.
Right.
I wake up to like 500 missed messages.
yeah.
Well, guess what I'm not reading?
Then you have to do I want to scroll all the way back,
Yeah.
or do I want to hit the down arrow that takes me all the way to the bottom?
Start fresh.
Steve A just put the link in the chat, so if you're not in there, come on, we'll see you there.
Yeah, I thought my group chats were busy, but
Steve.
Discord's next level.
That's, man. Yeah, I had to mute the notifications. Like it popped
Oh yeah.
up,
Yeah.
but no more
Turn it
noise, no vibration, no. I don't know.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's constant. Yeah, you do have to turn that off. Your phone just will be constant Discord otherwise.
Oh yeah.
So you guys are getting a sneak peek at what I'm attempting to do with my basement here. It's not done by any means. Obviously, you guys have seen me in my kitchen forever, so my lighting's a little off. Just forgive all that. But usually you guys see me in my kitchen, but I kind of wanted to be able to be louder. I just have a naturally loud voice anyway, and kids are sleeping, all that stuff. So now I'm in the basement. Now I can be loud.
Yay.
I'm so jealous that you have a basement.
Yeah.
I'm jealous y'all have more than a 1-bedroom apartment. That's why I'm in my bedroom, which is not my whiskey room, but hey, I'm making it work.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. We're in the living room.
Oh, I'm sorry. Eric, you just joined in, and I picked this one out actually for you, Eric, the green spot, based off your comment. Just figured I'd mention. So, anyway, I know you guys all had a very busy streaming week. Pretty much all of you were on at least one stream, other than this one. That's I don't know. You guys are all nuts. So much drinking.
Yeah.
I love it. So, we're all alcoholics. But
I'm
we do it
very
on camera. So
complimenting.
it's okay. We're professional alcoholics.
Exactly. I mean, if you have a YouTube channel about whiskey, I mean, pretty much guaranteed you're crazy. It's a requirement.
Yeah.
Yes.
The key word is functional alcoholic.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
functional.
It's an issue when you can't function anymore, and there's not an issue yet, so we're good.
Yeah, I function fine.
I'm here,
So-
aren't I?
Do you like Cliff or do you go by Clifton?
Clifton usually. Cliffy is my drunk name, so
All right.
Oh,
he's not
okay.
here yet.
We'll
Sam,
remember that in a
Sam
little
and
while.
the Whiskey Crusaders have met Cliffy.
I was gonna say Cliffy
Quite
might
entertaining.
show up.
So Clifton, tell us a little bit about your channel. Tell us why'd you start one? What was your first whiskey that you reviewed?
Oh gosh.
So-
So I've been on YouTube since like 2007. I used to make comedy sketches, song parodies, and stuff like that. So I was pretty successful, like relatively, with back then. Like I had like 20,000, which was a lot back then. But yeah, I kind of abandoned it for a while, and then I had this second channel, which is the one I'm on now, just my name. And I don't know, I just started watching a lot of whiskey YouTubers, and I was like, that sounds fun. I can do that, and it gives me an excuse to buy more whiskey. So that's where I'm at. I've been doing it for about a couple years now. So
Awesome. Yeah, I think I've been following you for a while. but I know this is the first live that we've done on this channel anyway. I jumped into some live with you on Sam's channel. once.
That was something.
Was that the topless night?
Yeah,
Indeed
I
it
suspect
was.
most of the people in the chat here saw that one, but
Yeah, I can't see it anymore. It is
I'm so sorry.
deleted. My apology. We'll just.
I'm glad. I'm
I'm
happy.
kind of thankful I was asleep.
For the best.
I
It's
wish
the
I
night
was.
that must not be named.
Thou shalt not remember that.
That was bad.
Matt, you were pretty out of it too.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah,
We had a good time.
we did.
It was fun. It was fun, but it was one that needed to be deleted.
Yeah, probably for the best.
I've
Well, it was
been
my
a
first
lot of
time
those,
on
actually.
too, so I was
I
trying to
think
compose myself, but
Why?
I've been on at least 4 streams that have been deleted.
Have you?
A couple of them were on Malta de Montreal's channel.
Oh,
There you go.
But- That explains a lot.
that does explain a lot.
And then there was yours, and there was another one. I'm not going to remember it, but maybe it was one of my own. Actually, it was something where it was just it was one of my own. I got like way too hammered. It wasn't the time I moved any
I
furniture.
was gonna say, was it the night you
That
moved?
was the
Was
It was the kind of one that I was like, well, that wasn't a very good stream anyway. And if my children ever find this, I'll be embarrassed. So,
Furniture night was fun. That was, a
Furniture
good,
night
that was,
was-
that was a good live.
That
Very
wasn't
fun.
like a embarrassing drunk night though. Like it was just funny. Like
It was
That was fun.
hilarious.
Definitely.
it was it was cute.
5 hours of fun is what it was.
It was 5 hours. Was that 5 hours?
Between the time we were pre-live and then live, and then after the live, yeah, it was like 5 hours.
Jesus.
Because we're all
Fucking hilarious is what it was.
it's always the hangouts after that go on for hours and hours and hours.
Those are
Mhm.
fun.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, has anybody moved on to another whiskey?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Nobody
I think we
will.
all need to kick this one back, kind of kick this thing into high gear.
Yep.
We need to start pre-gaming so we could just start the stream and all just be already kind of
We
going
could.
for war.
What do you got?
I got a tiny amount of yellow spot left, so I think we're going to just polish off this yellow spot since drinking the green spot. We're just going to move through it real quick.
I think
Spots.
I'm gonna go to my Glen Grant 12.
Ooh,
This is a bottle actually a fan bought for me, but it's I've been really hesitant to finish it off because I really like this one. I'll probably find myself buying a higher year version of it though because I like this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna move to my Kentucky Owl Rye batch one because y'all talking about grassy notes. So I was like, that's the perfect one 'cause I get that a lot on this. So.
I was gonna find art. Bobby hid his fucking fancy Kentucky out, and I don't know where the
I suspect that was for a reason.
because he's not here.
I wonder why he would hide that.
Yeah, right.
Why?
He
Smart
thinks
man.
he can hide shit from me. He cannot. I will find that bitch in a little bit, and I will drink it.
So I felt inspired after I don't know I think it was Wednesday night after watching Bourbon Sane and Jason from the Mash and Drum do some blind tastings. I am abysmal at blind tastings. I've learned this. So the last few nights I've had my wife. She'll go pour a whiskey, and I'm like, all right, just remember the name, but remember if it's like an Irish, a Scotch, or whatever, and remember the ABV because those are the 3 things I want to try to guess. I'm like, all right, if I can guess that it's an Irish, a Scotch, or a bourbon, like I should be embarrassed if I can't, right? And then I'm like, all right, I can usually actually dial in the ABV pretty well. That's something just over time I've gotten better at. But aside from that, I am just terrible at picking out what kind of whiskey it is. Now, to be fair, the very first one that she brought for me was Rye One, which is a whiskey I bought over 5 years ago. From the very, very first, actually, no, I'm sorry. I didn't buy it. My grandmother gave it to me like 5 years ago. And I don't think I've drank it since about 4.5 years ago. So it's fine that I didn't know that one, but she picked out the Prometheus as well, which I should know the taste of. And I was a little sad, but I'm going to practice because I want to get good at this. I think it would be kind of a fun thing to do.
I find it a lot easier if you pour 3 different types.
For different things.
3 different things. Have 2 bourbons and a rye, or 2 scotches and a bourbon, just to kind of get your nose acclimated to the difference between them back to back.
Okay.
It's easier to pick out.
It's easier to pick out the differences than just sitting with one glass and trying to find that one thing that triggers. Oh, it's a bourbon, or oh, it's a
Yeah, have her pour you at least 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never done a flight with like different types. Usually it's like, I'm going to pick my favorite rye. I'm going to pick my favorite bourbon, like out of the blind flight. I've never done it like bourbon, rye, scotch. That would be interesting.
Yeah. I think part of it too is I'm trying to pick which whiskey she decided to pour out of my entire collection with really no guidance, but that's fine. That's the challenge. Like that's until I decide that I really suck. I've been getting them after like 4 or 5 guesses, but I mean, that's still like, I don't know, half a percentage of my entire collection. It's like, yeah, I don't know. That's tough. How about you, Matt?
I went with Ram.
There's not
Ramport.
Nice.
Delicious.
There's not much I can pour for her that she won't guess pretty much instantly. It's kind of insanity.
That's awesome.
At least for the style. I mean,
She normally gets the distillery. It's kind of stupid.
That's really awesome.
either that or I drink a lot of whiskey. I mean, I do that too, but.
Guys, sidebar. My husband is catfishing me right now. He is pretending to be me in the chat. It is not me.
I was wondering how you were talking so
him.
much.
He is not here. He is supposedly being a hero, but he's not. He's playing on the internet.
He's slacking.
Oh, Eric Waite's in the chat too. Hey, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Oh, hey, Eric.
Speaking of somebody that has a Discord,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric has a channel in the Discord and has no idea about it.
What happens when he's sick?
That's all right.
we got that we get that made for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Already done.
Hopefully, Eric's hearing has returned.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What happened
Nice.
to Eric's hearing?
He
He's
said he had
old.
no ear.
He's old. Poor Eric was complaining about his bank today that he's been with since 1986, and I just responded with, "Hey, Eric, I was 3 years old in 1986."
Hey, me too. That's right. I forgot we're the same age.
Yes,
I was
Yeah.
nowhere in anyone's sight or mind
Same.
in 1986.
you weren't even swimming in your dad's ball sack yet.
Yeah.
Not for another 7 years.
I was 4, so
You were 4. Yeah.
Matt and I are the same age. Rest of you
Okay.
guys are youngins.
Mm-hmm. More experienced. You're more experienced than
More
us.
experienced.
That's why you can get all those distilleries.
I'm 6 months older than this one, and he won't let me fucking forget it. So
Actually, my wife is 3 months older than me. Actually, 2.5 months older than me.
Oh.
And
Oh, lady.
my favorite. So my birthday is May 12th, and we bought our house. I was 29 and she was 30, and we bought the house on May 10th. And so I still like rub it in her face. I'm like, yeah, I had a house in my 20s. It's no big deal.
Right.
Our birthdays are close. Mine's May 7th. So
Nice. My daughter's is May 6th, next Wednesday. Yeah. Well, happy birthday, because I might forget to tell you. So
I'm going to do a stream on my birthday. It's going to be
awesome.
lit. I did not just say that. Oh, God.
Hashtag lit.
Oh my god.
Bobby is older than me, and he's a better person. I'm a millennial. She's Gen X.
This is so fun fact about the millennial thing. Bobby, Eric, wait, you are not my father. I knew him. He is now deceased, but thank you for thinking that maybe you would be. So Bobby, where was I going with that? Okay, so you know how we're not, well, maybe it's more distinct now, but 10 years ago, it was kind of up in the air at what year the millennial year started.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So I insisted that I was not a millennial.
Yeah,
Bobby,
we
however,
are.
being 18 months older than me, I know.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I have no idea where you're going with this story.
Right. So I thought that for a long, long time. And little did I know that Bobby and his best friend got into my phone and changed Surrey to think my name was Millennial. I asked a question. She would respond to me as Millennial instead of Sam. I did not know how that happened for the longest. I mean, this is years. For 2 or 3 years. They had forgotten about it. And finally one day I'm like, why does Surrey think I'm a millennial? And they lost it, and finally admitted to me that they had changed it 2 years prior to call me millennial, and I didn't know it. This
That's
is the life
awesome.
I live, guys. This is years of trauma.
I feel like your house must just be you and Bobby playing tricks on each other all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah.
You know, we did go through a stage where we poured buckets of ice on each other while we were in the shower. That subsided. That was a bad 6 months too.
Did y'all have a prank channel or something? It sounds like it.
I know. We actually have thought about doing a second channel of like Bobby and Sam in real life, and then showing more of what our lives are, because they are kind of crazy sometimes. But I don't know if we'll ever do it. We'll see.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
Watch it either. It'd be dumb.
It doesn't make too much work. Just have fun with it.
I know, right?
I like that Matt is low key showing off his peach.
I brought this just for Sam because I know how much she likes Crown Peach.
I will. You know what? They were right. That is a great spring.
It couldn't be much more springy than Crown Peach.
I haven't tried it, but man, I want to try it with some sweet tea. And that brings up my southern roots. They don't have sweet tea out here.
Sweet tea is wonderful.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourself.
Hey, thanks, Sam.
I need some more whiskey in my glass.
Yeah, you do.
I put a lot of things in front of you. You just got to make choices. We got red spot if you want to keep on going through spots.
Well, I just emptied that one because I want to move along here. So
I have some empty sample bottles for you, Matt.
Yes. Just don't empty all of them. We have to review some of that shit.
So
Okay.
I'm opening up a not opening. I've only had a little tiny bit of this. This is a Yamazaki distillery only bottle. Somebody brought back from Japan for me. It's very good. Although I think I mentioned this before. Google has this app that you can like translate things that you're looking at.
Yep.
And it's really, really cool. Like I used it on this because I had no idea what it even was. Like after a while, I forgot which distillery it was from and everything. And it just it translates it Yamazaki. It's 40%, which is a little sad. I was kind of hoping it would be a little higher coming directly from the distillery, but whatever. It's cool because it's from Japan. But that's what I'm going for right now. So it reminds me. I mean, just in general, Japanese whiskeys tend to be fruity. So that was the spring theme.
Yeah, I stuck with fruity too. I'm moving to this isn't the bottle it's from, but it's Starward, which is an Australian whiskey. They have one called Twofold that's a blend of like a wheat whiskey and a malt whiskey, I believe, and it's finished in Cabernet barrels. So I get a lot of fruit on that, so that's why I pulled it out.
Now, where did you get that, Clifton?
The liquor store. We have a really nice liquor store out here in California. It's like there's sort of a chain like up and down the coast, but they have a website where like everything is listed in their entire warehouse. So I spend way too much time on that website, I'll just say.
Which website was it? I missed it.
It's called K&L Wine. They do a lot of picks too. A lot of their picks make it around the country. Actually, it's weird because I have a friend in New York that's like, oh yeah, I have one of their picks. I'm like, why? But cool.
Yeah, I go to Bevmo when I'm out there. So what is he laughing at?
Let's see. Sam here. Oh, Jesus Christ. So dumb. Ignore him. Ignore anything that comes out of the comment section of I Whiskey and Wine. He's a dick. But not a.
Oh, that's good.
Clifton, I agreed. That is an excellent. Both of them. Actually, we've had 3 of them now.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, 3 whiskeys plus their pre-made old fashioned,
Yeah.
and this extra black, which
We
is not
kinda-
made by them, but close.
We kind of got a little special because we had a rep over and they had something that came that's not here. It's there.
Yeah.
Who was the rep? Just out of curiosity.
Her name is Chandler Irvin.
Is she
Yeah,
tall?
she's local.
Oh, okay.
She lives up in McKinney, somewhere in that area.
She tall.
Is she tall?
Yeah.
She's taller than I am. She's tall, of course, most of what's taller than us. Big deal.
Okay.
I need to try more of their stuff because
It's
I only
good
knew.
stuff. Yeah, the Nova is really good. The Solera is awesome.
Solera's great.
You can only get that in Australia, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I was
Lil,
gonna say, I have
Lil
the
who's in
Nova
the
and the
chat
Twofold.
told me about it, so that's the reason I bought it, just because she recommended it. Lil
Yeah.
and Chris.
But
Yeah,
the master distiller, I guess, gave her some so we could try it, which was awesome. So
Yeah.
it's fantastic. Yeah, we did a stream with them. I don't know, maybe 6-8 months ago, something like that. It was cool.
Oh, I gotta go check that out.
Does anybody have Tomatin Legacy?
Matt does.
I do.
Of course he does.
Does any like reasonable human being have Tomatin?
I love Manhattan. It's
Oh,
one of my
man.
favorite distilleries.
COVID thing needs to end so I can come visit you.
Absolutely.
I had every intention of doing that this summer. I'm hoping that maybe that'll happen.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because I want to go to Texas in the summer.
That sounds like fun.
Yay! Hot.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yay, sweaty.
Maybe after the Bastards Ball this year. Maybe I'll stay a few days.
I was gonna say I haven't been to Texas yet, but I got to go. I'm used to the heat because in Charleston it was so humid and so hot, whereas in LA it's like very mild and temperate. But yeah, I'm not that I miss the muggy heat, but I feel like I can relate to it.
It's not always muggy here. It's just hot as fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when
Maybe
I
I'll
was
come in the
there,
spring.
It was cold as fucking cold nutsacks.
Only in the morning.
You're right. That day was cold, which was fun.
What was that? October?
Yeah, it was mid-October.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
winter for us.
Yeah, that's true. That was cold. When we all did that picture outside,
It
Yeah.
was cold that
Yeah,
day. You're
that was
right.
Freezing
cold,
our
man.
asses off.
it was like super windy too. Yeah.
That was heaven to me. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was cold. I don't like cold.
I was gonna say I was in a t-shirt, so I wasn't exactly happy about it, but yeah, I think
I
I
was in a
won.
tank top.
Yeah, they moved our class, our Psalm 2 class to August, and I am not thrilled about that.
No, that walk from Engelbrecht to the
Oh,
tower is
that's
gonna
The
suck.
fucking tower, that's gonna blow
Oh yeah.
so bad.
It's gonna be so fucking sweaty. I'm gonna need like a towel to dry off when I get up there.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be horrible. Or like take a fucking horde shower when we get up there. It's gonna be bad.
Just gonna have to bring your towel with you. Always know where your towel is.
Eric, because you're an old man who uses an emoji, I put you on the screen.
Eric Wade has red balls. I never.
Apparently.
When I think about Eric Wade's balls, that's not what comes to mind.
You
What
dancing?
does come to mind, Sam?
Clifton's over there like. Mm.
I think they're probably a little more deflated. Eric, defend your honor. So I'm drinking peach whiskey.
All right. So what do you have, Sam? Did you make a
I did.
sweet tea and
have,
a yeah?
I did. Well, so okay. That's peach tea, but I have unsweet tea because of the diabetes. So
Good reason.
it's so it's not as good as like super sweet tea would. But it'll serve its purpose.
I'm nervous to go to my liquor store and buy that. I don't know. I don't want to be judged because it's the same place that I buy like my really expensive whiskey. I'm like, are they going to judge me for that? Probably, but I want it.
No, and just be like, can I get a gift receipt? Like you're giving it.
Good idea. I like that. What are they going to do? Return it?
Mhm.
Cliff has a good
Yeah.
idea
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
about first. He did Psalm 1 in July.
Oh,
So he said this, take the alternative route to the tower.
Yeah, that makes
Probably
sense.
not a bad plan.
Yeah, but you still have to
it's so low quality.
diabetes.
I ruined it.
Diabetes.
Oh, no. There should be a way to like just turn us all off so I can. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't think you need to. We got it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is what I do when I hang out with. I was telling you guys, like on Thursday nights, I do hang out with some friends of mine, and I pretty much spend the entire time just photoshopping pictures of their heads onto things and making it my background.
Checks out.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah. And, yeah.
But you still have to go up the long ass hill from.
True. Yeah, that doesn't end.
That's the part that sucks.
True.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about this sweaty fucking yeah.
I
I think about sweaty fucking yas all the time.
Can't say sweaty balls. Who got balls? Oops. Sam knows.
All right, so I'm gonna move on. I picked the Highland Park 12 as well, even though I've barely had it because I thought I remembered it being kind of fruity, but we'll see. It smelled how I remembered, but I have no idea if it tastes the way I remember.
Oh, there's a lot of purple flower in there.
Purple flower, like lavender or like what do you mean?
Lavender and heather.
Or like heather. Okay.
I mean, most Highland Parks, I really actually pick up a strong, heavy floral note.
Mhm.
So,
What is that, Matt?
This is Penrhyn Madeira cask from Wales.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I love Pendrin.
I like their boxes. Like their packaging is cool.
Aberfeldies.
Agree.
Kitty cat.
Yeah, that's the older ones. It's probably the redesign they got now.
Baking kitty.
We're gonna grab a Aberfeldy 16.
Nice.
As you can see, it needs to be bottled down, so we're gonna put it out of its misery. Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's right.
Oh
That's
yeah,
one
that thing's gotta die.
It needs to die.
Yeah. You
It's
can make
got
some room on your shelf.
Yeah,
and
I
a
just-
little bit, and the cap is just kind of barely hanging on, like it's just.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have. Oh,
Uh,
that wasn't a good
oh
seal.
no, it's open now. You have to finish it. It's like,
That wasn't a good seal.
what do you have, Cliff?
Finish off my sample of my Four Roses 130th. I've been nursing this for a while, but figured why not do it on a spring themed stream? So
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about the whole spring theme because I know a lot of you guys mostly have bourbons, and to me, bourbon doesn't really yell spring.
I guess I'm the only one bringing out bourbon. I was gonna say like, I was stumped. I was like, what is a spring themed bourbon? So I was like, rye and floral stuff. But I mean, I don't have enough Scotch to be able to like, oh, that Scotch is spring, you know. So I struggled a
None of
bit.
us
So
do when you know Matt.
The Whiskey Dick. What's it say? The Whiskey Dick. Anyone have Glenkinchie 12? It's a spring whiskey, in my opinion. Very floral and glassy. Or grassy.
good
Jeez. I'm sure Matt has it.
I do.
I'm on peach still, so I'll ride this for a little bit longer and then I'll.
Nice.
Yeah, we haven't reviewed any lowland stuff. We need to do that at some point.
There's not a ton out there.
Get some, you got Akantoshan, Benkichi, Ilsa Bay. Then you go all the grain whiskeys like Cameron Bridge and Bourbon and stuff. Stuff like that. Good stuff.
That one changed. It got flat. It lost out.
Well, that's from like what? Some October, that bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. There wasn't very much in there.
Don't drink that one.
We're gonna do.
Yeah, I found like the rest of that Kergeliki 23, there's like that much, and I put it in a sample bottle because I was like, this is stupid.
So does anybody have any good weekend plans?
Gonna go to
What
the
do you
big.
think we're doing, Bill? No,
what are weekends?
Those
All
are the
work
days where you
cool.
don't work and you do exactly what you would normally do.
The thing I do every day.
Yeah, right.
Every day is Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, that sounds good.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep in. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, a Gervon 29 year? That sounds amazing. I love old grain whiskey. It's so good. Yeah. Really good grain whiskey. It's got to be like 25 years plus.
Oh yeah,
Amore.
yeah. The Glenmoray.
I'm a big fan of Glenmoray.
That
Oh,
would be-
yeah. It's cheap and it's good.
Pretty much everything that they've done, I've liked. I haven't tried. Have any of you guys tried their Chardonnay finish? I haven't tried that one, but it sounds intriguing. But I never.
I maybe
Right
did last-
here.
What was that, Sam?
This is the Chardonnay 10-year Glenmoray.
well,
You mean-
there you go, Bill.
You mean this one that I just pulled out?
You need a box from the donkeys. Dang.
I always wanted to try it, but like I never hear anybody talk about it, so I suspect it's not great. You know, but I think one of my favorite Glenmoray is really I know I love the 15. Do they have an 18 as well? Pretty sure they do.
Yes, they have a 12, 15, 18, a
Yeah.
25. They have a port, a Madeira,
Right.
Merlot, a Chardonnay, I think a Cab.
Yep.
Hell, I got a couple others. I got a show.
Yeah.
I think I have like 12 of them.
They
Sauvignon
were-
Blanc, Chenin Blanc.
They were one of the first that I saw just going absolutely out of their minds with the finishing on whiskeys. And I liked that actually about them. It was right around when I first started having them. But the 18 and the 15, I like those a lot. Especially the 15, I thought was a really good sweet spot for price and taste.
I pulled out the sherry and the port samples that we have.
Mhm.
Oh, the sherry.
I
one
prefer the
smells so
sherry.
good.
It's nice and fruity, and yeah. I of course I prefer most things finished with sherry.
Same here.
Ooh,
I love
cheap.
sherry finish.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 year from Finger Lakes Distilling that tastes like juicy fruit gum.
Mm.
Mm.
Good.
That sounds
Sign
pretty
me
good.
up.
So it's delicious for about 3/4 of a second, and then it just
And then
fades into
it's
bland.
A piece in.
Right?
I got this big cheek full of gum. Keep going through the whole pack.
Oh, that's good. I am a fiend for gum. Like, it's ridiculous. I buy packs and packs of the 5 gum, and I just have. This is where I normally work. Like, I cleared off all of my I've got 3 monitors on the ground right in front of the camera, and like this is where I spend my whole day, and I've got piles and piles of gum. So I don't just snack all day.
There you go.
Yep.
I can't do that. I end up biting the inside of my cheek or my.
Yeah, I don't do well with gum. I get
I'm clumsy.
I'm a mint guy.
I developed lockjaw as a kid. I got TMJ from chewing gum all the time.
Really? Wow.
So even now, if I eat too much popcorn, my jaw will pop out of place. So
I also have that. Not diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure I have it. Like if I yawn too loud, like my not loud, but if I yawn too big, my like jaw will like pop and it hurts so bad.
Ouch.
Need a nice like punch in the face. Fix it up for you.
yeah, I've had to crack my actually physically put my jaw back into place.
I'll punch you in the face next time.
Wow.
Thank you. That's love.
That's love. So much love.
that is love. I want to punch my husband in the face. Fucking deserves it too.
But just for shits and giggles, not to put his jaw back in place.
Not
Oh,
right. For love.
To put it out of place.
For love, yes. I love tap.
Love tap.
Yeah, but you can't assault a police officer. It's frowned upon. So
Well, you lick his head. I mean, that's kind of. I don't know. I guess that's not assault.
No, when he's home and not in uniform, he is not a police officer.
That's true.
He is just your husband, and you're allowed to abuse him.
I'm allowed to beat you.
Wait, no, that's not. That's against the law too.
Yeah, you can't. They frown upon that too.
Damn it. What happens in your house stays in your house. Okay.
You could just be like, I didn't know he was a cop. He was out of uniform.
Right. I didn't know he was a cop. I married him 10 years ago, but I didn't know he was a cop.
An alternate life.
Yeah.
By the way, for anybody who is not a patron of Bobby and Sam, you're missing out on some really, really good stuff. That live stream you guys did the other night, it was funny. I actually I tuned in probably about 10 minutes late or so, but I ended up watching the whole thing, and I don't tend to watch like whole multi-hour live streams live. I usually go back and kind of skim through them. But I watched that whole damn thing. I was like, I had plans tonight, but I'm just gonna sit on the couch and drink whiskey.
That shit was awesome.
I think I ended up having, what was it? I had 4 or 5 Manhattans while I was watching you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a good time, and we're probably I don't know what day, but we might be doing another patron only cop hookers and bookers next week because he goes back to 9 to 5 next week. So if you're not
super fun. If anybody's interested,
say it if you want to, or you can go
$1 a month,
for $1 and watch the replay on the one we did last week. I have a child up. What's up, buddy? Hold on.
Super fun. I worry what Sam could do with a nightstick. Yeah, people are the worst.
I think it would end badly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So, Cliff, what do you said you're drinking what? Bourbon of some sort?
Me? I moved on to Sazerac rye. I'm back on. I don't know. I really like that Kentucky Owl rye. So I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling rye tonight. So
I ended up picking one rye out of all of the ryes. But it's the Irish whiskey rye. It's Kilbeggan small batch rye.
Oh, I've heard of
I
that.
thought it was a good combo between Irish whiskey and rye to kind of.
Yeah.
We could we
have that.
able to join you on that one. I don't think we will.
I'm not thrilled with it.
We have to review that one, so I forgot that we have that one. We need to
It's
review.
over here. We hadn't touched it.
I figured you hadn't. I wasn't worried about that one. Other stuff, you never know. You get a hold of I was like, I don't even ask if he still has a sample of. I'm sure it's gone. I'll just fill another one.
It's
It's
just
gone. If it's
This one
heated,
actually, the bottle's half gone. It's really not bad at all.
it's just
It's
too,
actually not a bad whiskey by any stretch of the
it's
means.
too
Yeah.
pickle.
It has a lot of dill
It's too dilly.
on the nose and on
Dilly
the palate, and
See, I'm a fan of that.
You know, the dill thing is interesting because I don't like pickles like at all, and I never really pick up the dill smell or taste or anything in ryes, and I wonder if it's just because I don't eat pickles and I kind of don't know I know what they taste like, but I don't eat them a lot. You know?
Yeah, I only get it on young ryes. Like I feel like my go-to cheap budget rye is George Dickel rye, which is MGP rye, and I get it a lot on that because it's like only like 2 to 3 years, I think.
The
But,
young
like,
guys.
Yeah. So the older ones, like the Kentucky Owl, I don't get it as much, and then something that's like what they call barely legal rye, like I don't get it at all. So
Yeah. No, the older the rye, the less dill and the more mint and pepper notes.
I get mint all the time on rye.
I get mint quite a bit.
I'm okay with those. Those are fine. But it's those young ones that just taste like you're drinking straight out of a pickle jar. I love pickles. I drink them straight out the jar. I don't want them in my glass.
I highly recommend opening up a jar of dill pickles, specifically
and comparing
dill.
it.
Dill pickles.
I love it. I think
I'll
it's
do
good.
And just actually compare it with the rye whiskey, just so that you can kind of see that note. What it is to me is it's a really sharp, what I describe as a high-pitched note that I get at the very, very top of my nasal cavity.
Yeah.
That can be mint, but if it's, again, like we were saying, if it's a younger rye, it presents itself as a much sharper, much more like the
Don't sugarcoat it. It's dill. It's pickle.
Well, no, actually, Will, that was actually helpful, and I like that.
No, I'm giving a hard time.
Description of high pitched smell, because like as I was smelling it while you were describing it, I mean, I still kind of don't know what dills really smell like, but I smell something I don't recognize. It smells almost a little chlorine-y, but I think that's just maybe something completely different.
Yeah, I mean, I get that note too. Like that's not like I don't think of it as the same note, but I get that too. But I was gonna say, don't tempt me with the pickleback shot because I will do it.
You should do that.
I don't have pickles in front of me. I didn't plan.
Do you
for
have
that,
pickles in your house?
I do, but not in front of me.
We'll see you in a minute, Stam.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Take off your shirt.
Sam's gone. I ain't gonna do that.
Oh, there's
she's back.
It's like the
no,
universe is telling
you're
you.
not doing no. It
She
is
heard
not
us say like shirtless, and she's like, "Oh wait, I'm gonna come back." I didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, who's taking off their clothes?
Oh, it's just Clifton. Oh, never mind.
No, Clifton. You have a very nice chest.
Thank you. I don't work out.
Me neither. It's okay. I'm in quarantine. I just eat like a fat fuck all day and don't work out and sit in front of the computer.
I was gonna say COVID-19 over here is like 19 pounds I've gained since. So.
I don't even.
I'm just using it as an excuse, honestly, to gain weight.
I know.
It's funny. I've been eating way better, but I've been losing no weight because I basically just don't move.
Yeah.
I sit down all day, every day. I've been going running at lunchtime too, and I just lost no weight. So
our weather's been shit. We haven't been able to do much. I haven't worked out as much as I should have. I mean, we do have a weight system down here, but I'm not consistent. It's fine. I'll figure it out. It's a future Sam problem, as I like to say.
Right. Yeah. Screw future Sam. What a jerk.
Yeah. Future Sam's a bitch, so not later. She's too hard on herself. Present Sam's way more fun.
I'm really trying to figure out what I'm getting on the nose here. I did my review of this, and I have no idea
what
I
are you drinking. I missed it. Sorry, I had a child. It was a dick.
Kilbeggan Irish Whiskey Small Batch Rye. This was brand new when I first got it. Like they had just introduced this. I had dinner with this rep from there. Like we ended up went to this place called Tavern in the Square, which we abbreviate as Tits. And everybody's like, "Hey, let's go to Tits." All right, hell yeah. So we were having dinner, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to let's go grab a beer and dinner, and I'll talk to you about whiskey." And hands me like 6 bottles. I'm like, "Hell yeah, dinner and whiskey,
yes, please."
Yeah. So is that one more like a rye? Like that's interesting to me that it's like
it's
a rye.
not at all. Actually,
okay.
Yeah, and I think that's partly why it's foreign to me. Like smelling this, it's almost all different smells I don't really recognize. So like if I were to compare this to something like, say like Sagamore, right? Something that's just totally rye. It smells nothing the same.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
We've switched over to some Cardew.
Okay. Nice. Boom. I missed you. That's all right. I'm trying to be on top of it. There you go. Cardew. I increased my the size of my browser so I could see the chat a little bit better from way over here, but now I'm missing stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, this is really light and fruity to me. Very bright. I like it.
This is
What do you
very
got?
fruity.
Oh, nice. Blueberries in a bottle.
More fruity than that.
Yeah, I love that.
Such good stuff.
Is that the French one?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the banana
Yeah.
one?
No,
Clifton?
We haven't reviewed it. I gave you guys the samples of it like 6 months ago at least.
I think it's over there.
Or we
It's
drank.
like some of the early samples. I don't know if you still have a sample or not.
It's one of the ones that I wrote down
Oh, okay.
when I used to write shit down.
That's right. You sent me that notepad picture.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep.
Ooh, that's tasty. That's actually the first sip I've had. I've just been sitting here smelling it, trying to figure out what dill smells like, and I kind of forgot to drink. So it's not a bad problem. I mean, I don't know.
This is good.
I'm missing having all of my whiskeys available to me down here. Like I would have to go upstairs and go get stuff, but like there's other whiskeys I want to go get. I need like shelves and stuff. I need.
Go get him, Bill. It's fine. Nobody gives a shit. I go.
Yeah.
All the time.
Well, hold
I
it down.
It's fine.
Sam had to poop. I mean, if she can poop on stream,
That's
then-
true.
You know what? Okay. Here's another
Stop
funny
it.
story about. I don't like anything dealing with poop. I don't like the poop emoji. I don't use it. I don't talk about pooping. I don't.
everyone's
I
spamming the
don't
poop
like
emoji
it.
now in the chat.
I don't-
Yep.
It doesn't do much for me, and that's why Bobby's trying to embarrass me because I don't talk about it. Like,
Mhm.
it's just not my jam, and so he's trying to make me look like a dick, and it worked. It's fine.
I'm totally with you, Sam. Actually, Yeah.
It's just not my thing. See, there's the emojis there, and they'll fill it up. Yep.
Fill it up.
Poop emojis.
You guys are a bunch of shit.
I can't wait till Bobby puts them in there. Like just
Yeah, like it's me doing it.
right.
Or getting shit on by your child is always fun.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want kids. That one thing.
It's not that big of a deal, Clifton. It's really not.
I think I'm there with you with
Now
Sam with
everybody
the
has
poop.
ammunition.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not enjoyable.
No,
Hopefully not.
you just
Yeah.
kind of have to.
Some clicks when you have kids, and yeah.
That's why I want to adopt like older kids, like when they're past that phase.
Like
Just adopt a little
17
homie to like hang out with.
Just because they're older doesn't mean they won't still do it, honey.
Yeah.
Or not to clean up their own crap, then go for it.
Right. Get like an 8-year-old and just play Mario Kart with them or something.
Right.
Okay.
See,
And on that, you say old enough to clean it up. They will never clean it up to your standard.
No. They don't want to clean their own ass.
Mhm.
Nope.
Yeah. Unless they're a teenager and they're embarrassed, then they'll do it. But
Right. There you go.
Jam.
So does anybody have any cool episodes coming up pretty soon? Or anything you want to plug?
We do. We have Erica, that's from Bruichladdich in Westland. She's their brand manager. She's gonna be. We're doing exploration and peat with it. We're doing I think 6 or 7 different ones on Monday. It's gonna be awesome.
That sounds awesome.
It's gonna be,
two of the three of us.
and of course it's all gonna be whiskey nerd out to like the 10th degree because that's the kind of person she is. And it's awesome. So
Of course.
It'll
At
be
a
a lot
place
of
like Bruichladdich, like you're actually dealing with people who love whiskey. So
yeah, and
like nobody
she's
buys the
great.
classic Lottie. I mean, maybe that for the color, but I don't know. I feel like anybody who sees Bruichladdich, like you don't buy that unless you actually know at least something about whiskey. So I don't know. Maybe I'm full of
Pretty
shit.
much. I mean, the damn is on the canister. What farm everything came from. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't like pizza.
Yeah, and then like, oh, sorry.
I'll find something else to drink.
Just drink the classic Lottie that night, the Cherry Westwood, or
Yeah, I've got the sherry, the Westwood,
Yeah.
the sherry wood.
problem solved.
Ooh, that would be good tonight.
Especially in this- Yeah, because then 2 weeks after that, we're gonna do a dissertation on barley. So Erica's gonna do. That'll be fun too. So
Do me a favor, Matt. Don't name the stream a dissertation on barley. I want your channel to be successful, Matt.
yeah, it'll be like barley night or something fun.
Yeah.
It'll
Barley,
still be
barley,
Lottie,
I don't know.
so it'll be fine. We'll just talk about all the non-peated ones that night, like the bear barley.
I'll
the classic
probably
Lottie,
eat it.
stuff like that. So the Isla barley, all those fun ones. It'll be great. And then Whistle Pig is going to be here, so that's going to be fun.
Man, I wish I had your connections. I need to try a little harder, I think.
He honestly, sometimes he just emails info@whistlepig.com. Just
Yep.
somebody will reply. So
No, that was all me. They liked our photo.
That's true.
Yeah,
that was
The
Instagram.
brand ambassador for our area liked our photo, and I was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
They
you pretty
definitely
much
don't
give
like
me a name and
How
a number. I'll take care of it. I'll make sure they come on the show.
Well, so that's the part. Like I can usually talk myself into getting a free bottle like pretty easily, but like having people actually not just come on and be like a marketing person, have actually come on and be like personable and informative and fun. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's almost like you find better ambassadors, I think.
Yeah, I'm really picky about who I have on the show. If they're like boring as shit, yeah, no pass.
Well,
Or if I start asking you questions, you don't know the answer. No, we're done. We're not having you on.
That's the
that I
best
think
thing.
is the key, is that we kind of pre-screen. Matt asks them
Yeah.
all sorts of questions.
Yeah.
What type of barley strain do you use? What type of corn strain do you use? I get it, it's corn. What
Yeah.
type of heirloom corn are you using?
What's it called besides just corn?
If they can't answer,
We're done.
simple
If
questions,
they can't go in depth for the nerds that we are,
we don't want you on our stream. Like
Yeah, I mean,
because we got a bunch of nerds in our
chat.
chat.
Yeah,
and
that's
we love
true.
it because we all nerd out together, and we can't do that if we have
Somebody on that doesn't have a clue.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
Like, I have somebody from Balcones lined up in a couple of weeks, and
which one? Who?
I'd have to grab his name. I can figure that out real quick.
Okay.
But like I talked to him for a little bit, and he seems like a cool guy, so I'm not all that worried about it. Hold on, I will totally find this. Give me a minute. Somebody else talk about what you're doing.
I'm not at the point where I'm at the point where my emails get ignored when I'm emailing the distilleries, but it's okay. I don't get free bottles or anything, but
You'll get there.
Yeah.
It's good times. We
I mean, if I emailed WhistlePig, they would be like, "You're a bitch. We watched your fucking video where your husband went and bought and gave us your money, and you told him that your kids could not go to college now that you spent $500 on our shit. So, bam, you're a bitch. Fuck off. Don't contact us again." And in fact,
no.
what am I going to say to that? I can't argue it. They're right.
Plus,
Sorry,
it's like a 30-minute to an hour interview before I ever involve them saying, "Hey, you want to come on the show?"
Yeah.
I pretty much grilled them pretty hard prior.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want any boring ass people on here. That's not good for anyone. It's like, oh, that sucked.
Right. You don't want to carry the conversation, and you don't want them to be marketing. So it's Charlie McCrae.
Oh, I actually don't know who that is.
He's I don't know. I might have met him actually at because
Is he is he a local rep up in your area?
he might be, because I contacted him. Yeah, like the first email I said, it was nice to meet you the other day at Julio's. So I definitely met him at the thing in February.
That makes more sense.
I kind of don't remember him all that much, but well, I met a lot of people that night, and I drink like
And there was drinking
like 50 samples of whiskey. So it's funny. They give you these 10 little tabs on your wrist, and most people they ask you for the tab. But when I go up there and I'm like, "Oh, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do." Like I talk to them, and they just start pouring me stuff. They never ask for tabs. So I end up getting absolutely obliterated and just taking an Uber home. And it's fantastic.
What you got there, Matt?
We need to review this soon. It's almost out. This is the Middleton Bluebell Forest, the Dare Gaelic. So we need to review this one soon.
You talked about that one very recently. I remember.
Yeah, we did the Grinnell's Wood on the review, which is my favorite Irish whiskey ever. Top 3 whiskeys ever, because it really is. It's fucking unbelievably good.
Mm-hmm.
It is the shit. If you come visit, you will get to try it.
I can't
I'll
wait.
make you a deal.
I will absolutely come visit. I don't even care if it's like a year from now. I will find my way to your place. Just do me a favor, Matt. Don't drink all of your whiskey within the next year.
I'll be dead then. It's not possible. I can't drink all this in the rest of my life, let alone I would be dead.
Don't let your wife hear that. She might make you get rid of some.
All right, Matt. We still have some of our sample left. I'm gonna have a little bit of it with you because I wasn't part of that night.
Actually, no. We have tree 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, tree 1's this is tree 4, the one that is right here.
Yeah.
Tree 1's the one we reviewed, which is glorious.
I wasn't
still
part
hasn't-
of that review.
This is true.
So, yeah.
We did get some good whiskey, which did suck.
Suck it.
I am going to pour the Barry Crockett, Middleton's.
You're gonna save some of that shit too.
I'm saving you some of this shit too.
That shit's amazing.
Ooh, that smells so good.
So Steve, I have a question for you. Which single malt whiskey society are you pouring?
Who?
Steve A.
Oh.
We were just sitting there like, who is he talking to?
I have that. I have some single malt whiskey society right here. I ain't fucking pouring it though.
You're getting Donald right in his feels.
Single malt whiskey society 39.143, dark, spicy, and rich Linwood red wine finish, 16 years.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, right.
I think Carl Ivy sent this. No.
The legend.
Maybe it was no. I don't remember. Was it?
Yeah, I have a bottle coming from the Single Malt Whiskey Society. Should be here tomorrow. Actually, I'm pretty excited about it. It's like a peated. It was something crazy, like a peated Speyside or something like that.
Stupid good.
What is that?
I said it's
the
stupid
Dare
good.
Gaelic Tree One that she's drinking right now is. We called it the best Irish whiskey ever, and honestly, I don't think that that's a wrong conclusion to it. It is
It's up there.
stupid
It's
good.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
one is it again? Hey, can you hold that up?
Well, Matt,
I'll go get the box. I'll be right back.
All right.
It's in the other room.
If it's getting a
Matt, just it's fine. You can just hold up the other Dare Gaelic. It's not like it needs to be Tree One.
Just a different.
Yeah, it looks different.
He's gotta go. He's
Gotta be the
gotta
one.
go, right?
So it's a Middleton product under the name of Dare Gaelic. This was Tree One of the Dare Gaelic. Donald is in the chat. I'm sure he's going to correct me here in a minute. But Dare Gaelic, I want to say, is Irish wood or Irish oak. It's for the actual type of wood that they used for aging it.
Donald, do we have a winner?
You guys are like,
I know you got me curious though, because like I mean I love Irish. Like my favorite currently is the 14-year Redbreast, the small batch they did, and I haven't found anything to beat that. But I'm curious. I need to write this one down.
Clifton, this blows that out of the water.
Oh
Like,
really?
It makes it taste like garbage, like fucking shit
we
water.
tasted it against Redbreast 32, and this
Yeah,
is
trounced it.
just stupid.
Okay, you got my attention.
And it trounced the Dealing 24 too.
But
So
what's the price point on it though?
$230.
Okay, I'm still cheap. That's a little.
No,
above
I'm
my-
with you, Clifton.
Yeah.
I tend not to spend very much on whiskeys either.
The most expensive Redbreast I bought was the 21, and I got it for a deal for $150.
Nice.
So that's the most I spent on that. On a whiskey in general, actually. I don't think
Yeah.
I've spent more than that on anything.
I was gonna say I'm not sure what the most expensive whiskey I've bought would be. I'd have to really think about it.
Yeah, I bought a Thomas H. Handy shipped for 160, I think. So
You want to compare it to that?
I'm not
husband
drinking
bought
the
a
deal.
whistle peg. He didn't
Yeah.
tell me.
Charles
There's a video.
Ashworth says that Matt needs a remote controlled conveyor belt delivery system.
He does.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We should totally build that.
Yeah.
It would be forever long, and it had to go like around his house like 50 times. And
Actually, you could build it into the walls and everything, Matt. You could just have it like at the there's like the Japanese restaurants that just have the food that like go by you and you can pick whatever you want.
That's a great idea. Oh, we totally need one of those.
You'd have to wait like an hour and a half to find the bottle you want.
just constantly go around. It takes like a whole year to get the whole bottle around the studio.
Probably would. It would take forever.
you were correct. It does mean Irish.
Yay!
You remembered something.
I remembered something.
So Sam, I know you guys have started posting reviews and everything again. Do you have anything coming up pretty soon? Anything cool?
That's a good question.
You're on the spot. I can take you off the spot.
No, it's fine. I know.
No spot. Spot? No spot.
So, for real, we filmed last weekend. We put out. Did we put out Makers 101 this week? I think we
Yep,
did.
you did.
And then we did. We filmed another one too, and I don't remember which one it was. That's my life. So that will probably come out this weekend. Like I said, we'll probably do a Hookers and Bookers.
I just
So
became a
Sarah
patron,
and
by
I
the
are-
way, Stan.
Do what?
I just became a patron. I didn't realize I wasn't a
I
patron of you.
Saw
So
that. Yes, thank you, Clifton, for becoming a patron.
you're welcome.
And be on the next Hookers and Bookers.
Yes.
So Sarah and I actually have a live stream coming up on Sunday on our whiskey and lipstick.
Not
page.
this Sunday. Next Sunday.
Oh, it's not this one.
No, it's Mother's Day.
It is Mother's Day. Oh, okay.
Oh, next Sunday, right? Yeah, the 10th.
Yeah, the 10th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
see, I don't fucking pay attention.
And that's the reminder for all you dads out there that
Yeah, I'll have to figure
are
something
not
out.
making things at school.
Yeah. It's funny. My wife told me that a few days ago. Which I'm glad you told me, but I feel bad that you had to say something.
I totally had to say something.
Yeah.
I had a plan in motion. Thank you very much.
After I said something.
I have had a plan in motion for long before that. This is the Middleton Barry Crockett 18 year is what I have labeled on my label. I do not know if it is the legacy or not. Matt, that would be a question for you.
It is, and it is glorious.
Yeah.
You haven't drank enough if you can read Matt's handwriting. So
This is my handwriting.
This is his handwriting.
Matt,
His is slightly better than mine. It's good. We call that way better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys can all bitch about how shitty my handwriting is. You still like the whiskey that comes with it.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah. Never complain about the whiskey.
No.
I have only person I've ever sent shitty whiskey to, when the worst was on purpose, was Ed, because he wanted shitty whiskey. I sent him good whiskey too, but I also sent him like 3 really shitty ones because that's what he wanted. I'm like, sure, I can send you some really shitty whiskey I hate. I found a new one to give him that's awful.
Oh, have you guys had this one? I pulled this out tonight.
Shit sucks.
This is the Glyph molecular whiskey.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not
No?
nice.
Oh, okay, that's funny. You know what? Was the Kodak? Was that the good one? Not
I
by
don't
them.
know. But if y'all don't know the story behind this, this is unaged. What's it called? Spirit whiskey. So I don't know how they call it whiskey
It is.
being unaged, but it's the molecular structure of whiskey. It tastes like, you know, those like pre-made blueberry muffins, like those like prepackaged little bites, whatever they're called. Straight up in the bottle. I don't know why. I don't know why that's supposed to taste like whiskey. Does it? But this is my Chug bottle. Whenever people send me super chats on my channel.
Okay. What's the ABV on it?
Surprisingly, it's 43%.
You know, I'm starting to have a negative opinion about 43% whiskey, and for the longest time, I would give people kudos for doing 43% because I was like, you know what, they're not just in it to make money; they're doing what they thought is right. I've now set my bar for 46% as being when people actually want to give a shit. I think 43% might just be a
lazy
gimmick.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Eric's comment sums this up. He says he reviewed Glyph. It improves when you pour it down the drain. I agree.
I agree. It's
Nice.
not
And
It's
I'm
not
from California where it's made, so we're not.
It's-
This isn't looking good for California whiskey.
Oh,
we
I'm so
did that
glad to
with
hear that.
Cleveland whiskey. We literally poured it down the drain in our
That
Cleveland.
was hilarious.
That was awesome. I loved it.
I laughed very hard on that. It was really funny.
for
Bobby
you guys,
had
of
the
course.
commitment. It was wonderful.
Yeah, we went for it. You know, because
That's Barry Crockett's good too.
who day, bitches?
What's that, Sam?
I said, who day, bitches?
Oh, awesome.
Joe Burrow.
Do we want to get more whiskey, or are we?
This was stupid.
I think I'm gonna pour some more Highland Park 12.
Oh, why
What'd
did
you pour, Matt?
the Glyph? Because I'm stupid.
Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. Make it go fast. Chug it.
Don't do it. Just pour it out.
Now drink
Wait, no,
some
I'm drinking some too, Matt. So like you're drinking it now.
water.
Okay, so wait, what are your tasting notes on it?
He's making my peep face.
Like shitty berry. It's like
Shitty berry.
pretty
Like I
accurate.
said, blueberry
like
muffins.
it's blueberry muffin, but that what the hell is it? Blueberry. It's blueberry cereal
Blueberry.
with them little marshmallows.
That fake
Yeah.
shit.
I thought it was strawberry shortcake at first, but it went blueberry like in a really weird way. I don't understand how they thought this. They say we took the best whiskeys of the world and compared this to them, and like it was comparable.
lie.
It's a straight up lie.
They
To be
went and
fair,
got,
I
like,
paid
garbage.
$20 for this, so
They got flavored vodka, I think, and decided to make it brown.
this tastes like flavored vodka. I mean, I don't think it's any better than flavored vodka.
It's not. This will not get a good review.
Oh no. Yeah,
I
my
kinda feel like
review
I
was
wanna
not,
get it now,
not do any
just to be
praise.
bad. I don't know. I've been wanting to do a thing with the rock gut review just because I don't mind drinking just terrible whiskey as long as I can rip on it, and I think that would just be fun. I don't know. Maybe we should make that a thing sometime. We'll have rock gut on, and we'll we lost Will and Sarah.
Oh, the internet craps out, and they'll be back.
That's all right. I'll have to make sure to add them back in. Let me know if they show up and I don't
I'll
notice.
look for it.
Anyway, so I maybe we'll have him on and we'll all just drink just some awful, terrible whiskey together. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Did y'all get the
I have one
spirit
that
of
I'm
the?
getting ready to send to them. So if you do that, let me know and I will wait to send it and I will drink it first again and then send it their way. It's some
Okay.
Japanese bullshit.
Did y'all get the Spirit of the Apocalypse Walking Dead whiskey?
Yeah, it's
No, I
So
saw
I
that.
got
and
it for $10. It retails like 30. So
I
for
wish-
10, it tastes like a whiskey flavored vodka again with the flavored
What?
vodka. To me, it tastes, I don't know. It starts out good. I'm like, okay, I dig this, but the finish is nothing. There's no finish in my opinion.
whiskey flavored vodka
vote for better.
because vodka's not flavored.
Yeah,
usually.
but with flavor, no, you don't buy my college age vodka. No. So with vodka, what I mean by that is like with vodka is more like it hits you in the face with the flavor, like, oh, this is gonna be good, and then it's like harsh and
Oh,
like so. I feel like that's how The Walking Dead whiskey does.
there, come back in. There you are. No. Actually, you know what? You guys fit okay on there. And I think
Only if we sit really close.
That's okay.
All right. I won't make you sit really close. Why would I want to do that to a married couple?
Dude, 24/7, he's here.
Don't fucking leave. Damn it.
He only leaves to get whiskey from Matt.
What a terrible life. He has to leave to
I'm
get
just
good.
kidding.
That sounds rough.
You know, I
What?
guess this Highland Park 12, the nose on this is kind of uninspired. I think I must have. I don't remember what I gave this as a review. It's the newer one though. It's like whatever Viking Honor and some shit. I don't know. They had like a identity crisis for a while, and I don't know. I liked them back when they were like Highland Park 18 before it was like Viking inspired. It was really good. But
I do like Highland Park. One of the best. That's probably the best dinner ever with Highland Park.
Ooh,
that
that was
really
so
was one of
good.
the best dinners of my life.
For real. Like
Good.
that was the best. Not just the whiskey was amazing. The food was unbelievable.
Yeah, the food was incredible. Chef Dat.
Yeah.
We had an independent chef. His name was Chef Dat, and his website is Chef Dat. And he was incredible. His food was epic.
Mm-hmm.
now, see, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, I need to set that up. Just do a live stream, make you all watch me eat delicious food. Like that
Yeah.
sounds awesome. Yeah.
Hey, there's so many
mukbang.
mukbang. Yeah, it's so many channels doing that. So
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah.
tastes so steaky. It's so much steak. It's like
No, they don't
steak.
talk. They just chew in the camera.
Yeah, they just chew in the camera. It's ASMR bullshit. And then,
Right.
and you watch and you're like, why the fuck am I watching this? And then you eat, and then next thing you know, you're 12 videos deep.
Yeah, you can hear the sound of me cutting steak.
Oh, I watch those videos. I make the mistake of watching those videos when I'm eating something like really crappy, like McDonald's, and I'm watching someone cut a steak and eat it. I'm like, oh, I'm just imagining, like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, your first problem was get McDonald's.
Right? Exactly.
That's not not wrong.
I'm not going to
I
pretend I'm a
didn't do
skinny
the-
guy,
the
but I gave up
McDonald's
fast
channel.
food about 15 years ago, and
Wow.
haven't had it since. I will say the only thing I miss is a 7-layer burrito from Taco Bell.
Mm.
Well, I
I
have
don't even know
not
if
given up
that's a thing
fast food.
anymore.
I'm still on a fast food budget.
I'm proud of you, Bill. I could. That's amazing that you haven't had it in 15 years.
I know it's been hard. There's actually been times where like my wife and my kids will get McDonald's on the through a drive-through on the way to somewhere, and I'm just like, well, I guess I'm not having dinner tonight because it's one of those things where it's been long enough that I haven't done it where I feel like I can't cheat because it'd be like, oh, well, I guess 15 years down the drain,
Yeah.
I
So
feel like I'd
I'm
be
good
really
with
good at quitting alcohol because I'd be like, I'd want those little coins.
I want
I'd
to see
say
the video from Eric Waite about the top 10 whiskeys that go with bat. That sounds awesome.
What was that?
Top 10 whiskeys to pair well with Chinese bats. So before this whole thing kind of hit, we had planned to have my head chef from the restaurant that I work at come on, and he was going to cook up a whole lot of food, and we were going to pair it with a whole bunch of whiskey
Nice.
and have a blast doing that. But then this all happened. But I think that'll still end up happening at some point.
Yep.
Where we're going to have a chef come on and talk about, his recommendations for food pairings and the things that he does. So,
Yeah. And then we'll have Brian with his steak. We'll have the steak and whiskey night, which will be fun.
that'll be a good night.
Yeah.
Steak. been too long since I had steak.
I went to BJ's. Do any of you know BJ's?
Yeah.
We have one out here.
Okay, I wasn't sure how widespread that is, but
The club.
yeah, like everybody knows Costco, but I
Oh, wait, you're not. Oh, I was thinking of the restaurant. Never mind.
Yeah. So you mean that's the wholesale club like Sam's?
Gotcha.
right, yeah.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind.
We don't have them here, but I know what it is.
Not
Yeah.
in
So
King
anyway, BJ's. So I went to BJ's last night because they have like a lot of meat and stuff, and I know there's really no way to talk about BJ's and meat and have this be okay. So
Just do it. Just do it.
so I went last night, and they have these signs all over the place saying like you can only buy so much meat because of the quarantine and all this, right? So it says you can buy 1 beef, 1 chicken, 1 pork. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, how intelligent is the checkout person? How like tricky can I be here? Can
Different types of pork, different types of
exactly like can I buy like sausage and pork chops? Can I buy bacon? And, so I ended up getting ground beef, and I got steak, and I got sausage, and I got pork chops, and I got like chicken. And I was like, if the worst they can do is tell me I can't buy it, the guy, of course, just didn't even care, because why would they? But now I gotta.
I don't want you buying 5 packages of chicken breast or
Right.
5 packages of whatever, the same thing.
So that was it. So I bought steak to make steak tips because just friggin' yes, and man, ribeyes and steak tips I could just live off of. That's just so good. That was it. I was just thinking about ribeyes, and I just wanted to talk about steak. I had no point to the story. But
I'm a lean meat kind of guy. I don't like all that fatty ribeye. I like a nice fillet. We can bacon wrap it, and that'll give me a little bit of fat.
There you go.
Yeah, because that's one thing I did do. Every single time we put in a food order, and usually we get like a Walmart pickup, and then we can't get everything there, so we have like food delivery from someplace else. I get 2 packages of bacon
every time.
In the 3-pound packages. So we've got like bacon. We've got bacon. Like we're good for bacon for a while. That's the only thing I care about. I can live without everything else.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny. Like I assumed it was kind of more of a joke than anything, but you guys actually consume a ton of bacon. Like
not as much during the week. Like I'll have a salad for like lunch during the week, and I'll crumble up like a piece of bacon on it. But like Monday night, or when we do a live stream with somebody else, which isn't as often, but Monday night we have bacon. Yeah, there's gotta have bacon.
Bacon.
It goes with whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a whole street. The best whiskey with bacon. I mean, we do love bacon.
I do.
Bitches, you're all Scotch. I'm sure it's fucking fantastic. However, fuck that. Done with
Hey,
Scotch.
you like Ficardo.
I love you all. I do. Yeah, I do.
He likes some of the stuff.
Sam, I love you. Go on.
Fucking think that Eagle Rare doesn't taste like all the other bourbons. I actually don't even care for it that much, but I think if we're talking spring, it's a little more springy than any other bourbon. It doesn't have that like fall taste or that like Christmas bullshit. I am going with this as my spring option.
It's not as dark.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? It's a little lighter. Like if you want to look at the little like.
Yeah. Sam, speaking of that, I went with the Buffalo Trace store pick because I had the same.
Now, see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a solid choice.
Yeah.
It's funny. I have a flask in my bar, and I remember it was when the episode 7 of Star Wars, when 7 came out of Star Wars, I brought a flask to the movie theater, and I filled it up with Eagle Rare. And I didn't finish it during the course of the movie, which I'm a little surprised at, actually. And so now I just have a flask sitting in my bar for a couple of years at this point with Eagle Rare in it. And occasionally I remember it, or I dig it out and I remember that I have it. Like the other night I was cataloging all my whiskeys and I remembered that I had a flask, and I'll drink it, and it's always really good. I've just Eagle Rare holds up even after having as many whiskeys as I had. Eagle Rare is still a good whiskey.
Yeah, I didn't bring it out. I have 5 different store picks of Eagle Rare. I'm gonna try to do my own little store like barrel pick stream.
That's a good idea.
So I'm like, I'm picking this one. So
yeah, I think the Eagle Rare store picks are definitely better than the basic bitch.
And they're very, very different. They are so different.
They are a lot different because like this one to me, it's fine. It's fucking fine. I'll drink it. But if you throw anything else Buffalo Trace in front of my face, I'm gonna pick it over the ER.
Yeah.
So, you know,
so I've noticed
store pricks are holding store pricks. That too.
That's one whiskey I've never had as an Eagle Rare store pick. Never seen one, never had one.
Yeah.
You haven't? Oh,
Well,
ours
Matt,
has.
I can send you some samples of the 5 store picks I have, and we can do the stream, like pick our own barrel for ourselves.
That would be fantastic. Yeah, I've never had one. We just don't get them in Texas for whatever reason.
They're everywhere here in California. And honestly, going back to that point, Sam, the Buffalo Trace store picks, which we also have tons of in California, there's not as much variance, but the Eagle Rare, like one store can be super fruity and one can be super oaky. So they're so different.
I got some Buffalo Trace.
Different. Yeah, it's like you're getting a whole different new thing every time. The only downfall is when it's gone, it's fucking gone. You never.
Oh, I bought a 1.75 liter, like one of the huge ones. Yeah. Like it's so difficult to pour, especially with one arm. Like
but mine,
Christy, you have to like grab it by the
baseball bat.
You gotta hug it.
Yeah.
I moved on, sticking with a little bit of the sherry side of it that gives you that fruity too. Some Belle Meade sherry.
Oh,
nice.
Have a bourbon for the first time this evening.
Yes, please bring more bourbon so I don't feel left out.
That's odd. This is odd for me. Usually I'm grabbing the bourbons, but yeah.
You just reminded me at the Bastards Ball last year. Will gave me some sherry, and I didn't hear him, or I didn't understand, or maybe he didn't even tell me. And I took a sip of it thinking it was whiskey. I was just like, this is the worst whiskey I've ever had in my life.
This is so horrible. Why would anybody hand me this whiskey?
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure it must have been you, because like who else would it have been, right? And
I brought in
it was either him or Steve A.
I was gonna say Steve A brought a bunch of sherries. I just brought one sherry, but I was sharing it because I really enjoyed that particular sherry. It was a really, really yummy Oloroso. Yeah.
Well, that was it. Once the context was revealed to me, I enjoyed it a lot more. It was like, I've told that story before, but when I had a frozen burrito thinking it was an ice cream before, and boy, that was the worst ice cream I ever had.
Okay, but what? How did that happen?
Okay, but what?
Most of the people in the stream have heard this story before.
I
so
have not.
Short, but when I was younger, like 12 or 13, I used to have a paper route, and most days when I did my paper route, I would stop by a mobile, like a gas station, and I would get an ice cream or a soda. And one day I was like, oh, I've never seen this ice cream before. And I grabbed it and I bought it. And about 5 minutes down the road, I opened it up and I took a big old bite of a frozen burrito.
You were 13? I mean, like if you're like 5, I get it. But like,
oh no, I'm not saying I wasn't dumb. Just in fact, I was probably dumber at 13 than I was at 5.
Okay.
Weren't we all though?
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Things just aren't as cool when you're 13.
Yeah.
Everything's cool when you're 5.
Right. So I found this weird thing yesterday. So when I was at BJ's, they have a new like a brand name for BJ's called was it Wellesley Farms? And
sounds fancy.
So as I'm walking by, I see these bottles and they're labeled Canadian whiskey, Irish whiskey, vodka, bourbon.
What?
I'm like, what the hell is this insanity? Like that they're just calling themselves generic types of alcohol. And I was just curious, have any of you guys seen, even in the chat, anybody seen or tried any of these from Wellesley Farms? Yeah.
It's like military special.
No. I mean, Kirkland's and Costco, their stuff is legit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's like the same idea, but it was more just that they called it, like, they didn't even call it anything good. It was like, oh, this is our Irish whiskey. We're going to call it Irish whiskey.
Whiskey.
Like, come on.
Bourbon.
I mean, that's what Kirkland's does, and people buy it, so.
Yeah.
See bourbon.
Military special does. It says military special Canadian whiskey, military special rum, military special whiskey. It's whatever, and every type of whiskey was this military special whatever, and it's cheap crap. All made by Sazerac.
I like this comment here. If I ever made a distillery, I'd totally call my product whiskey or 30-year-old whiskey.
Of course, Diesel would do that.
Well, that's like proper 12,
Yeah.
Exact same kind of concept. In other words, you're a jerk, DH Sil.
Matt.
He knows he's a jerk.
He's a jerk.
It's Glenmorangie, the
I can say that because I'm friends.
That's what I thought you had.
We're friends.
The Aster.
Glenmorangie, and
Awesome.
that's what we say in Kentucky.
Glenmorangie.
Glenmorangie.
We say slanty. when y'all say it.
That's the real reason I didn't bring any scotches because I can't pronounce any of them. I was gonna bring my Avalor, but I was like, I don't know how to say it.
And they all taste like butt.
You'd probably like all these ones, actually, Sam. These are all nice and fruity.
They really are fruity and sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, if you ever find a scotch you like, let me know because I think we probably have a similar taste profile there.
Probably.
Yeah.
She liked.
Yeah,
probably
the
have a
Avalor Abuna, I think it's pronounced. I always mispronounce it. That's my favorite, like sherried scotch. Like I can drink that all day.
We probably have a similar taste profile for palate for scotches as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's limited, but I'm expanding just a little bit.
We could probably help you with that.
We'll get you there. It's all good.
Richard Agnew, he pointed out something which it's funny. I actually didn't realize it was Glenmorangie, but called it Glenmorangie.
Glenmorangie.
Morangie.
It
But
flows
it's-
better if you say it with an accent.
Morangie.
Like I don't know. I occasionally feel really bad if I mispronounce something because I'm pretending to like I know what the hell I'm talking about. You know.
I'm not gonna lie. There have been several times that we have typed things into Google and listened to them pronounce it. Like,
I just look up YouTube reviews. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
the Whiskey Dick said it this way, so that's how I'm gonna say it. So it's probably not a good idea now.
I just try to watch
just-
distillers.
Check Hot Roy. All you have to do is check
Yeah.
out
I was
Hot
just
Roy.
gonna say,
How to
Roy-
say
Roy
it.
with the accent
Too.
too.
Early on about how to pronounce whiskeys, and I'd be lying if I said I'm not responsible for at least 10 or 12 views on each one of those videos.
seriously, look up Aquavite if you do
I mean,
not know
how are we supposed to know? We're all dumb Americans with dumb American tongues, you know?
I think it'd be a great video. How dumb Americans pronounce Scotch. I think it'd be hilarious.
That would be good.
Egg,
Good collaboration video. But it's all being stupid.
lechig. How
Rusty.
many different ways are there to say it? Which one's right?
Roy, I would.
Where our review on Rusty will be out in weeks.
Did he see that? Is that why he's?
Oh, that's why. Because he yeah.
Is he one of the ones?
He was one of the ones.
Who? What?
Ben, you lucky.
I got to talk to Roy last night, guys. I was on Scotch for Dummies and he was on before them, and we got to be on the same stream for like a minute.
Nice.
And I showed my O face. Just I fucking love that man.
See Roy on a shirtless stream with you, Sam, would be
There you go.
the epitome of whiskey tube.
Okay, she's gonna have to leave if you keep talking about it.
Stop. You can't do it. Talk about it. He knows too. You're not surprising him with anything. He already knows that
There you go.
Oh, she's in the way.
Ah,
Of course,
He's
one in the way.
there's just no way to do it. There's no way to make it.
You know what? I used to have a picture
Make us all small. Just put us all out of the show for a second, Bill.
on one of my streams. Every now even that's not even the best thing.
That was terrible.
That was worth it.
Totally worth it.
You just need to
Sorry,
talk to
Sam. I totally just cut you off in mid sentence to show
It's
Roy's
fine.
face.
It's fine. We don't have to go there with that.
That's gonna get back to him. I hope he appreciates
He
it.
knows. He knows that I requested a devil's three-way with him and Ralphie. Don't worry, he knows. Scott from Scotch Test Dummies told me that before I met him. I said, "Does he know that I asked for that?" And he said, "Oh, he knows everything you've ever said about him." And I
What
said,
is a devil's three-way? Is
Two
that
men, one
it's
woman.
two men? All right, I assumed. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
See, it's so not even a thing I would ever consider. So it's
Well,
not in my repertoire.
I proposed it to the two across the pond, and I have been turned down so far. But you never know.
Hey, you know what? You gotta
Start fishing in your own pond.
no other way to get
Sam.
it, Sam.
You never know.
Life is still going on.
Life is still going on. We're all living. It's all good. We're friends. I
There's
did
still
get
time.
a leg in Austin. That's all I can ask for.
That is true. Hey, if you come down to Austin again this year, you might be able to do it again.
I'll hump it again. Exactly. So that is our plan. So I actually we'll probably come to Austin, and then I have a work conference that starts that Sunday in Dallas.
Woo.
So Bobby will probably So Bobby will probably leave. Bye, Bobby. See you later. And I will stay extendedly till Thursday in Dallas.
There you go. Staying
Yeah,
up
we'll
like
probably
Cheetah.
get in some trouble.
The place where dreams are made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck y'all up.
Or vice versa.
Right. All the things.
Drinking wine.
Most
Fuck
of the
each other,
work.
guys. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna go with bourbon again, but I don't.
I'm gonna
know.
go get a new bottle.
Yes.
I'll be right back too.
Hey, bye.
Which bourbon are you going to, Sam?
What do you want to drink, Cliffy? You tell me. I know you're not Cliffy yet, but I'm there.
He's there.
I grabbed Weller 107. I know it's not quite like a spring one, but for me,
I do
Yeah.
107. Let's do it.
I
I'll be
didn't have
back.
special reserve. Like I think that's more springy. Like it's lighter.
Yeah.
I think when I think springtime, I think light. Like I grab Blanton's as well. Like just something light and easy to drink to me is
Yeah.
spring.
What are you reaching for?
Either Weller 107 or Blanton's. I can pour both. Just bring on some bourbon, please.
I can pour both too, but I just gotta dig them out.
Okay.
Oh, no.
The 107 is easier to get to,
And it's the one Sam's getting.
and Sam's getting 107.
Yeah. So
I
this
just
is
have
actually a store pick. This is from Frugal McDougal.
I'm not that fancy. I just have the regular shit.
Yeah. No, I mean I have the regular one too. I just grabbed the store pick because I'm
I'm
almost done with
happy-
this one.
I'm happy to just have the regular shit.
Oh, me too. Me too. We can still get the regular stuff in California for like $28. So all day, every day, I'll grab that. I mean, now when I say get it, it's not just on the shelf. It just
Right.
pops up occasionally.
Well, we've got this, and we've also got the 12. I do enjoy the 12 as well.
Yeah, I did a blind tasting on my channel with the 12, Special Reserve, 107, and Foolproof.
Mm-hmm.
The results were very, very surprising. Foolproof won. I mean, because Foolproof's so good. But honestly, like the Special Reserve came in like second place for some reason, and I didn't even think I liked Special Reserve. So.
Special Reserve is solid. I mean, you cannot go wrong. Ooh,
You had your pour, you hush.
ooh.
I got both. I can do either one.
Cool.
I'm gonna pour me some Glenmorangie Spios.
Me too.
Nice.
Sorry, Bill. While you were gone, Sam and I switched to bourbon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
There you go.
I went with the Akintoshin 12-year-old.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do right now, guys? Let me talk about it for a hot second. Do you know I have to do Blanton's because tomorrow would have been my beloved Kentucky Derby. It has been now postponed till October. So for the ponies, I'm going to do Blanton's first.
You can't drink that unless you go get a hat.
Sam, what letter you got?
I can do it. I have a couple letters, but I have S right here.
Me too. Right now.
We're twinsies.
Yeah.
Trying so hard for you, and I'm like clicking around.
Right.
Click, 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 click.
Sam and
I,
I
know.
feed off.
I need
of each other. It's okay.
somebody else to like be in charge of this stuff while we're streaming.
You do. You need an assistant.
We need to. That's what just the moderators are for.
Right, it's probably Steve A. Like I'll just
Yeah,
have
let's vote for Steve
Great
A.
job.
So I was talking to the creators of what is this thing that we're StreamYard,
Pony one.
and I think I mentioned this before. They said that they were working on allowing more than 6 people, which
Yes.
would be good.
That is
That
good.
has definitely been part of the limiter. Like when we
Yeah.
used to do those crazy live streams, we could have like 8 or 10
Nine.
people.
Yeah, I would say 10 would be a good like
That would
cutoff.
be better.
10 would be fantastic. Like I already pay for this service. Like I want more
Right.
people,
Give me more.
right?
Yeah.
Like I want it to be ridiculous. I want us to
I'd
be
say more than 10
I
would
want it
be
to
really
drunken,
ridiculous.
disorderly, and amazing.
Yeah, more than 10 would be ridiculous.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you just get on Zoom instead.
I thought about that, but I don't think Zoom has any integration with YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think
unfortunately.
so either.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to get on a drunken, like, large stream, we can Zoom at some other time.
Yeah, we did 3 hours with my cousins on Wednesday night. It was awesome.
Just have all the whiskey tubers just get on a thing together and just drink
Yeah.
all
Oh, no.
together, and nobody gets to see it.
And you
Sam
can,
and I are on those all the time, and we go
We
for like
do.
4 or 5 hours. We get
Wow.
real messed up.
you
Yeah.
can record the Zoom.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't tell us that. Don't tell me that.
No, we do not need those recorded.
No.
The one time I passed out on it and just never came back.
Oh, you never came back, and then we turned off your camera because we're like, Sam's gonna come back. She's gonna be like naked because she's like going to bed.
Because we just all assume that Sam just strips down naked before going to bed every night.
Just whatever you got to think.
Yep.
Whatever
That's
gets
what I
you
think
tonight.
about.
I think about Sam and I think about Will. So.
Uh-oh.
Well, that beard, man. Let me tell you.
I know, right?
I really liked your stream that you guys did the other day with Barrel. That was cool.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. They put out some really good products.
They do.
Mhm.
That dovetail. I was actually, that was one of my failed guesses last night when my wife poured me a thing. I thought that she had poured me the dovetail, and part of that was influenced by the thought that I thought that she would just pick that for the name. But
Right.
Mm.
Right. No,
I don't know,
that is,
it's really hard doing those blind tastings.
I swear, do at least 2 back to back.
Yeah.
Don't again, do it blind. Pour me one of each style.
Yeah.
And work on
That
that.
would be fun. That would be fun.
And write things down.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, Sarah, but
dictionary.
I have a whiskey dictionary of sorts.
Yes, you do. I have seen it.
Oh, that's the dick we're talking about. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, there is much dick on my channel.
I joined.
There's a lot of dick around here.
Stream.
So much dick.
What did you do?
Lots of dick.
Sit
Lots,
down.
lots and lots of
We
dick.
ain't going there.
Mhm.
This can't be doing it.
There's so many dick jokes on my channel too, but not because my name's Dick, just because I like it. I like Dickle. Dickle.
Yeah, we like the D.
So who? Let's see. Who is this? This Eric. Eric's asking if Longmorn 16 is fruity and light. I don't remember it being.
Fruity.
I'm trying to
Fruity,
remember what-
Light, not so much.
Rich.
Not light, but fruity.
Yeah.
I brought it anyway.
I remember that I loved it. I've had it 3 times.
Ooh, I apparently have loved this whiskey a lot. Well, I didn't realize that.
Which
Well,
one's that, Matt?
You gave us a sample of
Oh,
it.
the
too.
Longhorn. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was 16.
You had it that close.
Do what?
You just had it like we just brought that up.
Yeah,
And
I
you were
have.
like, oh,
I had it
over
out.
here.
He's
We did
not
that one-
human. He's the whiskey Google.
I
Yes,
know.
we did that one with the junkies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's right there.
No, I got it out tonight. I put everything away from that night.
Oh, that one was good. I enjoyed that one.
I have the old one too, but I know Ben is another old one that will come here some point.
Yeah.
Good point.
So Matt, I kind of appreciated a little bit the other night. So like I said, I was cataloging my whiskey and I broke them up into tabs in an Excel file, like for different styles and whatnot. I started thinking that I'm actually probably just going to put them all in one big file. But originally when Matt sent me the first box of samples he ever sent me, he gave me his entire list of whiskey and said, "Hey, pick whatever you'd like," which, I mean, that's too much whiskey to pick out of, you know? That'd be like saying go to a toy store and you can pick one thing. Like you could spend all day there, you know? And I don't know. It makes me appreciate just how much whiskey you truly have, Matt. It's absolutely staggering. I don't know.
And it's probably
I don't know the extent of his collection, but I want to know.
It's
Yeah,
like it's what,
can go on a
2,300
whiskey
bottles,
tour.
something like that.
It's insane.
How many?
Well,
I missed your number.
2,300, like 2,000.
Holy crap! I thought you said 600. I'm like
Nah.
halfway, not even halfway there, but
No, I gave the Bourbon Junkies a tour the other night after the stream with them. They had a good time.
have you done a tour on your channel? Because that'd be really
No.
fun.
There's no organization at Matt's house. It's just it's boxes.
I have floor bottles everywhere.
Now, we are going to
No, this is beyond that. This is boxes of
at some
whiskey.
point,
Like,
like a box a day or something, and just do like short little videos about it. People actually might watch that.
I'd watch it.
literally, there's like enough room to like a path to walk in some places.
Right.
So
Yeah, because it's a lot of boxes. I mean, there's a huge bar, and there's a couple other rooms, and then there's boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes.
it's really funny when he has to go box diving. And-
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that sign.
Box diving.
Yeah,
Doing something very
when I
different.
go over the couch, and then you got to get to the boxes behind the other boxes, and then like reach in and have my kids hold my feet while I go in.
Or there's like it looks like the closet in the office has vomited boxes, and you have to get something that's on the other side of that in the closet, and so you have to like go down and like all the way. It's quite amusing.
Yeah.
And then
Ben and Captain, they try to help organize some of it. They're like, it's no.
Matt told me I could stay at his house, whatever. And I'm worried that if I stayed in any room in his house, I would wake up dead. Like
Having had a
you
box
a
of whiskey fall on you.
are you
Oh,
asleep?
no, having drunk myself to death. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
are you a
right.
sleep drinker?
Yes. Just
I think staying at Matt's house, the more trying thing would be the youngest trying to kill you in your sleep.
okay.
Probably true.
I think that's the thing you have to really
Or
look out for.
actually trying to actually fall asleep because she doesn't.
Oh,
And you might earplugs for sure. You might want to bring those.
oops. Earplugs. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Maybe even like something like
Yeah.
cover your eyes like
when
Like one of
Jason
those,
was
like,
here,
Queen.
he got to
yes.
hang out with Violet and have a good time with her.
Well, he was talking about Legos, and I can get behind Legos. I'm an engineer. Legos are a thing.
Jam.
We do love Legos. We have a lot of Legos.
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed a correlation. I personally don't have Legos, but my other whiskey group, everyone has these huge Lego sets. Is there like a weird relation between like whiskey and Legos?
think we're just
all
nerds.
about Legos, man.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know of a relationship, but I think there should be one. Maybe Lego
We should
needs
do a
to
stream
make
of whiskey and Legos.
Do whiskey and Lego building one night. That'd be so fun.
Dude. Yes.
I may go buy some Legos to do that stream.
There's a Lego table about 7 feet away from me behind this wall. So
See, everyone has one like right away. Like it's like right
I
over
have,
there. Like,
like,
oh, let me
my-
show
I
you.
don't.
I
Yeah,
have
and my
Harry Potter's-
closet,
I have
besides
Harry
whiskey, is
Potter
Legos. Yeah,
My
lots of-
son was
lots
in a
of-
Lego league this year. He's in the first grade.
Lego League. Oh, we're getting some behind the scenes here. What do we got? Hold on.
Lego.
Sorting hat.
Hold on. I'm going full screen here.
Lego
Harry Potter.
Oh.
The sorting hat. Nice.
Yes. I'm a big nerd.
See,
Oh my-
everyone is. It's weird. Like I have
think
never seen
everyone's a
so
nerd
many
in their
Lego
own
people.
way.
Except
You know what it
whiskey
is
people.
though, Clifton?
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call you Clifton. I'm
It's
sorry.
cool. It's cool. It makes Cliff
gonna-
makes you
Don't
feel
learn
old.
really
Are you
quick. Bill
Cliffy
doesn't
yet? Can you be
give a
Clifton
shit
yet?
about what your name is.
You can call me Cliffy. Just call me Cliffy.
I'm gonna call
Hey,
you Cliffy.
What's
So,
up?
so Cliffy. I think what it is that we're all nerds of some sort, you know, and there's a lot of overlap in nerd culture.
Oh, there is a lot of overlap in nerd culture.
Yeah, I mean, right next to Star Wars, it's the same shit.
Well, and Lego.
Great.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
that-
that's why I don't fit in. I'm not a nerd. I know I am a nerd, but like
Like
I don't have
think there's
Legos.
Nobody
I
in the chat here who liked episode 1 of Star Wars, you know.
Yeah, we have Star Wars Legos over on the other side of the room that are up on display as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not showing you over there.
Who wrote
It's
Jar Jar
hard
Binks
to-
to fucking die? I do. That guy sucks.
So Eric, wait, thank you very much. That's actually exactly what. So this is fake brick.
Oh, that's cool.
To be honest, I thought it was a green screen when you first started. So.
No. I
Like wallpaper?
that's fair. So what I'm gonna do, I actually have this really cool idea. So right over here, I'm gonna put a like a cork board, because I have all these pins from different distilleries, like things like little buttons, whatever, and different whiskey tubers have done them too. And I'm just gonna fill the board with pins from different distilleries. And I think that'd be kind of a cool thing. And then I'm gonna put a single shelf right here, which I haven't decided quite yet whether it's gonna be like whatever's on the shelf is like my next bottle that I'm gonna review, or if it's just gonna be related bottles to what I'm reviewing. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm kind of going like minimal. The thing is, like, I can be way louder down here. I know I kind of said at the beginning of the stream, and it's when I'm upstairs. I mean, thankfully I have a nice mic, but I have to talk a lot softer, and it's not as the channel's never been what I wanted it to be, because I've always had to work around like kids sleeping. So,
But can you move furniture downstairs?
what was that?
Can you move furniture downstairs?
Sure, I have.
Okay, that's all. As long as that can happen,
He's a beast, remember?
Bill, do the fuck whatever you want, man. I say go downstairs and we'll move the shit out of whatever's down there. I'll organize it.
So that's part of the. So actually, I'll give you guys kind of a little bit.
There we go.
Here we go.
So let me do this. So if I zoom out slightly, all right,
I kind of want
There you go.
the
See,
brick
there's
wall to
a-
like fall.
there's a wall over. This is my arm. Woo! So there's doors over here.
Make
and
yourself
then there's a
Make yourself
wall
big,
over
Bill.
here.
Bill, make yourself big. No, not you.
like
Jesus,
clicking
you're
yourself.
fucking
I see.
You silly
You're
bastard.
fucking
I
Jesus.
see. Hold on.
Take you anywhere.
He's got to go around.
Oh yeah.
Get your shit, Jill.
All right. So that's
I love how we took that literally. That was so
so yeah.
awesome.
Obviously. Oh God, what did I do?
You're
Oh
black.
God.
Oh no.
Did you pull out your cord?
There you go. You're back. You're back. You're back.
There you
Oh,
go.
you're gone. You're gone. Oh, you're cleaning.
Nope. You're
What was
cleaning.
that?
It was censored.
You were censored.
I don't know what it was, but it isn't good. Now it's purple.
Ooh.
You have
Now
a
you.
built-in filter. What the heck?
What is going on?
It's like doing like a reset thing.
Oh, I feel like I started this.
Oh, I know what happened here.
Luckily, he's. No, you're in audio.
Nope, that's not it.
Hold on. I know you guys can hear me. I
Just
stepped
go.
on a cord that I shouldn't have stepped on.
Clearly.
Story of my life. I always step on things I shouldn't step on.
Oh no, this is the worst.
Oh shit.
Just put us back on. Just put us back on. We can
Yeah.
cover for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get your life in order, Bill. I'm
End of tour.
switching to Weller 107. What's
Third
everybody?
Yeah.
107.
I've
I'll
been
stick to that
drinking
with
on
you.
that along with some Spios. I've been kind of double fisting it over here.
Mine's a pick.
Mine's a pick too. Sam, where's your pick from?
Had your own fucking
Is-
Spios.
Oh, this is Bobby's fancy. This is the Harlan Wheatley pick.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
did you buy that for him?
He did for his birthday.
Yes.
Drink it. Drink
This
it.
is, I saw Brandon in the chat. This is Frugal McDougal. They are in South Carolina and Tennessee. It's actually a really legit pick. Like they put it on the shelf as soon as I walked in the store. I'm like, I'll take 2 of those.
This Harlan Wheatley pick is the fucking shit the dreams are made of.
I can imagine.
And I got it for a really good deal because I got people that know people. And so it's like secondary, it's worth a lot, and I only paid $50 for it. So
Nice.
yeah. And it definitely lived up to its expectations.
Yeah,
but-
107 picks are great. I love them. They're honestly probably my favorite. If you could like pick a favorite like whiskey that can be picked, I think 107 is my favorite.
I agree, yeah. I think anything Buffalo Trace usually a pick is good. Oh, Bill's gone completely.
I do like the 107. Matt, are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
You need water, Matt.
I had to blow
drink
my
water.
nose. I didn't think you guys wanted to hear me blow my nose.
Oh, well, all of a
That's
sudden,
fine, but I also think you need
you're off the screen. And
No, I was blowing my nose. I didn't think anyone wanted to see that.
It's fine.
Yeah,
We're just
I mean-
checking on you.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome into the whiskey, Dick. I'm
Really,
glad-
Who's the dick now? I mean,
We'll take it over.
we got Matt
And
over there,
Sam
and Sam, and
Clifton, and
we got no Dick.
no
No
Dick.
dick. No dick. We're down to the Willie. Willie's got it now. He's in charge.
We're minus the D. Come on.
Minus the D, we're down to the W. Let's get it.
Ben asked, 'cause to follow up on my comment, I would prefer a foolproof pick, let's be honest, but like I have yet to see one
When
for
you
my
go
own.
find that?
Yeah. It's hard enough to come by regular foolproof.
We
Yeah.
have to,
Oh, I can't even find regular foolproof in California. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We heard the 107 pick.
There's
in
that.
Boy, that was a production.
Dick is back.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. We covered for you.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I appreciate that. I kind of heard you guys doing that, and thank you. Never mind.
Panel has gone dickless.
We
Hey,
went with,
come on, Eric.
and now we're hard.
I'm gonna
again.
start
We're
moving
going
furniture
strong.
pretty soon.
Uh-oh. Don't step on cords, please.
Don't step on.
Yeah,
Here, had that happen at the Bastards Ball. It was no good.
Oh, I remember that.
channel has gone dickless. I love it.
Dude, black screen phenomenon, the dickless dick.
Yeah. So never mind about the behind the scenes. I'm not going to bother with that.
Guess
Don't
that's
worry
what
about
was said.
We'll get it later.
That's a future dick problem.
Future dick problem.
Story of my life, Sam. I'm just kidding.
Sane, brother, sane. But I don't have a lot of.
What do you got there? To Matt.
It's a Matten 12-year bourbon sherry cask. This is the one that, like, I guess was it Dan really, really liked the hell out of this. Best part is it's like $28.
Is that the one that was funky?
Mhm.
That was what?
Got a
Funky.
funk to it.
It's funky.
I like it a lot. It's my favorite. Matten's one of my favorite distilleries. You can get their stuff for dirt cheap. And them and like Lackawanna, those are all super cheap. Like their age statements, 18 is like $75. You really can't beat that.
Yeah, I think that one was funky.
I like it.
What
Flexing, he's got fancy shit.
I have a totally random question for you guys, because I think you're probably the right people to ask. Of the Akantoshians, what other ones should I have other than the 12-year? Is the triple wood any good? Is
Three wood. I like three wood.
Triple Wood's really
wood?
good.
Yeah, triple.
Yeah,
The
same.
Bartender is good. The American Oak is okay. The 18 is really good. What the hell's the other one? I think I've got 5 or 6 of them. I have to look. At least 5, maybe 6. They're really good though. I like. Oh, now the best one I had was a 20-year that my brother bought. Was a cask strength for Scott's independent bottler edition. Holy crap, is that thing amazing! That's what you really want to get is some independent bottler versions that are cask strength. If you can find one of those, that's what I'd buy.
That sounds good. So
See if I can
Thank
maybe
you,
a lot of them for you.
thank you,
Okay.
King, for the super chat. And actually, I never thanked. I think it was like about an hour and 40 minutes ago. I think it's somebody Eric E maybe was the one that
I
super
think it
chatted.
was Eric E.
Yeah, he super chatted as well. So thank you.
That's why you need to do bottle chugs when you hit a super chat. It keeps you on track.
I've
Not.
listen, I've done my time with bottle chugs of Booker's.
Yes.
I will. Do you want me to cheers a Jimmy Russell cheer Pringles can for you?
You should do
Horse?
Nice.
Okay, so Sam,
Well, so
why
that's-
is there a horse now instead of the elephant?
Because my kid took away the fucking elephant. I don't know where he put it.
Okay.
Yep.
Get it hung like a horse. I had to just go with the next best thing.
Okay.
So.
She's still with the Blantons, the Derby.
I was
Maybe
like,
that's
well,
what I should do.
elephant man got a reduction or something.
No. Jimmy Russell has a fucking elephant still.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He got a reduction. He's a horse now.
I will find it. I will fix it. I will fix it by the next live stream. We will have an elephant. The man has a big dick.
Yes, he does.
I can attest to that. From visiting him, I can attest to that.
How big is a whale's dick? Does anybody know?
A blue whale is it's like 9 feet long. It's like
That's
insanity.
why the ocean is so salty. Is like,
All the jizz. Something to think about.
It's full of whale cum. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what's wrong with the ocean. It's fucking whale jizz. Whale
jizz.
I would make a comment, but I'm not on a Google Hangout, so I'll save it.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no rules here.
We'll see on the Discord later.
For my reputation.
There's a reputation.
I don't care about.
I don't have a reputation. Let's be honest. No.
I was gonna say, when are you naming your channel something other than your name? By the way,
I'm working on it. I'm open to suggestions.
Pause.
Gay one-armed whiskey.
What is going on? It's not even a good picture of it. It's not even.
The picture of Bobby with him is so great.
She said
The one with Bobby is the best.
It's the best. It's just Bobby said I'm like Santa Claus, and there's the picture.
Wait, what? I didn't see that picture. Sam, you gotta show it.
You gotta find the picture, Sam. It's great.
Hold up.
She's on it. Don't worry.
Eric W's given some super chat saying chug. So I mean, all right.
Oh, wait, I saw that
hold
on
on.
Instagram. Yeah. Oh my god, that picture.
It's not quite in focus, but anybody that wants to just go to
I
their
saw it on your
Instagram.
Go to my Instagram, look down. It's a picture of Bobby with Jimmy Russell. Jimmy Russell's cock is huge.
I wish that Bobby would have just like grabbed it.
He didn't know.
Oh god.
That's the thing.
Just like,
That's so funny. He didn't know until the bartender at Larry's bar was like, "Oh, you met Jimmy Russell? Did you see his dick?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, and she said, "Let me see the picture of you and Jimmy." And he pulled it up and he said, "Oh my fucking god, I had no idea."
I thought it was just an inside joke like on YouTube, but like people like
No.
know about it.
No, it's no. Like she was the one that said he's called the Elephant Man for a reason, and this is why. And we lost our fucking minds. So there's that.
So Eric,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Eric W sent me a super chat and saying chug. So Eric, it's your choice what you'd like me to bottle up a little bit or turn up here. Just let me know.
What's the highest proof you got there?
Oh, you're the best. All right. So I got 43%, 43%.
Yeah.
43%.
You're gonna have to go upstairs and get another bottle.
I know, right? Let's see. What is green?
That's 40%. That's 40.
It's 40. Yeah, 40. Yep.
I'll be back.
I'm guessing it's
That's why you
40.
need bourbon, because I guarantee you, if you have a bourbon, you at least have a 107 or something around you.
Oh, I've got some really high stuff. I
know. I just mean in front of you. That's why I planned with all these
This
bourbons.
one's 40. So
Yeah, that's why I said you have to go back upstairs. Because if you're gonna chug something, you better make it worth it. It's Friday night.
Oh, if we're going full, hey,
I mean, should I go get a Booker's? I can get a Booker's.
I'll
and
get a Booker's.
Glove.
Which Booker's are you getting, Bill? I'll grab one too.
Well, so apparently I only have 2 Bookers left, which kind of speaks to how long it's been since I've reviewed Bookers. I have the 2018-01 and the 2019-01.
I have neither of those, but I will grab a Booker's. I have the 2020-01 that I just got. So
should we all grab a Booker's and harass the audience for super chats here?
I would never complain about grabbing a Booker's. So
I only have samples of Bookers.
all right, let's all get Bookers and see how much we can.
Should we all leave at the same time, or should we stagger it?
Let's all leave at the same time, and everybody can look at a blank screen and just enjoy that.
Everyone in the chat, go grab your Booker. If you don't have a
Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. All right, Clifton, I love your idea. Everybody who is up for this, unless you're a bitch, go grab the highest ABV alcohol that you have.
Highest ABV?
Highest ABV whiskey that you have.
I have to think about this.
Don't spend too much time thinking about it. Just grab something that's like over 115, and you're safe.
Oh yeah,
We'll be right back.
Be right
Bobby
back.
won't care, right? He won't care if I get this one.
Sam, no.
Don't do that.
Do it, Sam. I'll be right back.
He'd fucking kill me. I can't.
Yes, he will. Don't do that.
I would be dead. I would be like kill you dead. This is sorry.
What's our pick over here? Not that.
I will find another Booker's though.
Oh, we're supposed to leave. It's just us.
Oh darn.
Oh, shit.
Oh, will you talk amongst yourselves? I'll be back in a minute.
Booker's 30th for the win. Ben.
Nice. We have a little bit of that left if we wanted to.
We grabbed some Garrison Brothers. It's a store pick. It's 138.4 proof.
This is more importantly Irene Tam's. store
Yes,
pick.
it is Irene Tans.
So this was actually a gift from a fellow Crusader. Somebody sent us this.
She's actually a Somme.
I forgot who it was.
So the advantage of living in a one-bedroom
Irene's a
apartment.
Somme. This came from what?
Oh, sorry. I said the advantage of living in a one-bedroom apartment is I don't have to travel very far to get my whiskey. So
Yeah, so we have our setup here in the living room, and you can see we've got our main liquor cabinet right behind us, but we've got samples, and they're in a
They're down a
bookshelf
hallway.
right down the hallway right there. So it's not hard to get them, but
So,
okay, Sam put away the 30th. I'm happy
it was
now.
Cliff.
actually, hold on. Sorry.
Thank you, Cliff. It was Cliff.
It was Cliff that
We
sent
are
this up?
we are drinking the one that you sent, Cliff.
Nice.
Oh, that one's so good.
Yeah.
So
Well, he said the highest that we have, and I do believe this is the highest we have in the house, besides the white dog.
I like that.
we have some light. Yeah, that's a little higher. But
Well, what about Everclear? Everclear's the highest.
Oh,
I don't
come on. I thought we were going Booker's. What the hell?
He
You
said
want the
whiskey.
highest,
He
technically.
said whiskey, honey. He said whiskey.
Or you get Stroh, but that's a look for 160.
I was gonna say we have some light whiskeys. I think that are a little.
See, that's what I have is a light whiskey that's 138.9.
Wow.
Well, this is at
Brown's
138.4.
So very close.
Garrison Brothers.
So I grabbed mine's 125.9, which is slightly lower, but I kind of counterbalanced that with it being the 2019-01, which is terrible. I thought that would at least offset some. Now, the funny thing, which most of you guys will appreciate, is I walked upstairs. My wife's watching TV. She saw me walk away with the Bookers and the Power Glove, and she said, "Oh, did somebody give you a super chat?" So,
Wow.
I'm very proud of the reputation I've made for myself.
Okay, so what are we doing with this?
We're gonna try it.
Just kind of giving people, giving all of us a second here to figure it out.
Sam, what
If you don't want
Bookers
to
did you
drink from a
grab?
bottle? Then I would encourage you to pour it. I'm thinking a 5 count of Upturn.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, because
I
we're all. You could do
I
3
got-
if you want to be that way.
I did the 2016-05 off your rocker. because it
Y'all
was
showing off. I just have the
29.7.
2020. Y'all are showing off.
I'm actually more jealous of yours, Clifton. I haven't
Yeah.
even seen it
Don't-
around here.
I'll be
We
honest.
have it.
Don't be that
That's-
jealous.
You know how I
It's
said I can't remember what our other review is? It's Granny's batch. That's
Okay.
coming out.
not to spoil it. I like it, but it's different than any other
Fine.
Bookers I've had. It's
I think most of the Bookers since actually there were a couple of decent ones last year, but most
last year
of
the
them
last
have
two
fucking
last year
Yeah.
have been fantastic.
So all we have is the left of the sample
This
of
one-
Garrison Brother. We're gonna do a 5 count. I can't do that, so I got out the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof.
Okay. So this is what I'm thinking.
32.9.
I
For-
love that.
So this is what I'm thinking. Those of you that either went to college or at least like drank in high school, like Waterfall, or not Waterfall, because that will kill somebody.
No,
Well,
fuck that.
why don't we do this? So like we'll start with me. I'll do 5 count, and then we'll go to Will and Sarah. You guys drink, and then Sam, and then Clifton, and then Matt.
Okay.
And
Okay, I'm a
we'll just kinda
nerd. I was a nerd in
cascade.
college. What is a waterfall?
We don't-
And what is a 5 count?
Waterfall would be much different. It would be
We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that because somebody will die.
Okay.
But
I'm just gonna drink for 5 seconds.
Whoever
Like,
starts would
waterfall,
die.
you drink till like sometimes the end of a song, which could be like 2 minutes. Like
right.
No.
Where in a waterfall, it's usually like you line up, and the person next to you is not allowed to stop drinking until the person to the side of them does. So if you have like a group of 10, the 10th person can't stop drinking till everybody else has stopped drinking.
I don't regret missing that phase of college.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start. Once I'm done, Will and Sarah, you guys go, and we'll cascade it down here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
oh, we're doing it out of the bottle? Oh,
I
okay.
guess so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I love it. Matt, you're up. You're up.
Matt,
Matt's gonna ruin everything. Oh, Matt.
Yeah, you failed.
Keep drinking, y'all. Matt's not
Yeah,
ready
right.
yet.
I took one from the Crusaders team.
Everybody drink till Matt comes back.
what the fuck is he doing? Is he? Oh my god, he's talking to his kids.
Yeah.
Wife.
Matt.
He's talking to somebody of importance.
Oh, you know it's bad if he's really this
No,
distracted.
like he's in it. Like,
Probably his wife.
oh, she's gonna.
It's like,
kill
don't
him
you
now.
dare drink from
Right.
that Booker's
She's like,
bottle.
I heard what Bill said. You're not doing that.
Your pressure's a bitch.
Right?
Is he parent? He might be parenting.
He looks
He's
annoyed.
parenting as we're doing the absolute opposite that a parent
Right.
would ever want to see their kids do.
Gosh, I just
Everyone-
really hope my kids one day drink as half as good as I do. Like
Not
that's
gonna lie, that was good.
Yeah. Well,
I'm-
drinking from the bottle, like there's a certain fun to that.
I'm just gonna say that this is really hard to like hold and like.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a hard chug.
I swear, square bottles are the absolute worst. I have a
They
Nika
are.
from the barrel that I spill every time I pour it.
Which one is that, Sarah? Is that the
Barrel proof.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I just
It's
finished a
so
bottle of
good.
that. It's so good. I'm not even a Jack Daniels fan. It's so good.
Actually, my video coming out tomorrow. Eric, thank you. My video coming out tomorrow. I did the Jack Daniels rye versus the Jack Daniels single barrel rye, and I'm a little surprised. I mean, whatever. People have hung on for almost 2 hours at this point. I chose the regular rye over the single barrel rye. I was very surprised to do that, but it's really like it was a comparison of price versus value, you know.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
That's-
it's almost twice the price. In my area, it's $25 versus $43 somewhere in there. Totally not
That's
worth it.
interesting because I did a blind store pick rye flight 2 weeks ago. And a Jack Daniels single barrel rye was part of that.
Mhm.
It got dead last.
It was
I knew in the moment I was like, "This is the Jack Daniels rye. It's bananas all over."
Mhm.
I don't like that banana thing. It's not my thing. But the barrel proof single barrel rye, which Sarah had, that is legit. I'm a huge fan of that one.
There's no bananas
that's
on
my
it.
favorite. I love it. We drank it. We reviewed it, and it was gone before we even put the review out because we drank the whole fucker.
Yeah, it's so good. That's my
I would
second.
compare that
bottle.
with like a Stag Junior.
I actually grabbed my second bottle that was already open because we compared them because they're two different proofs.
Groups.
I didn't want to dig out the first one, but yeah, I always want to have a backup bottle of that shit. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But the
Well, and to me, it's a great example of how smooth a ridiculously high proof whiskey can be.
right,
Yeah,
it's not
because
offensive.
they're
It doesn't punch
always-
you in the face.
Right.
Yeah.
They're always well rounded, regardless of what the proof says. It feels like it's closer to 107. It feels like it's closer to 108, where it's big, but it does not taste like 130 something proof. It just doesn't.
At this point, as far as bourbon goes, that's where I've started to realize that there's an art form to bourbon, where if you can make something that's 130 proof drink like way less, that's an impressive feat to me.
You've done it right.
Yeah, and that leaves it open for interpretation for other people. Like we talked about in our last, was it our last one? Was it the Blood Oath or was it the? Anyway, it leaves it open for interpretation for people to dial it down, but still not lose the flavor.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's why Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I think, is the best value in bourbon that I've ever seen.
Man,
Yeah. I mean,
they're
60
they're
bucks.
amazing.
Yeah, you can't. go wrong.
12-year-old, $60 cast strength. Like, what more can you ask for from a bourbon?
Have you had any of the 2020 versions?
I had the. Wait, I haven't opened my A120 yet. I need to do that.
Mm.
Coming soon on my channel.
Coming soon. I'll be back.
Yep.
Banner.
So, what'd you just grab, Sarah?
I just grabbed some Banner wheat whiskey.
Banner. Interesting. I have not had that.
They weren't at the ball.
They were at the ball.
They were at the ball.
I have the Bernheim's wheat whiskey. I can go grab and drink that with you.
I just wheat whiskey it's just got this sweetness to it that I don't know. I really
It's
enjoy
been a while
it.
since we had this one.
I really enjoy it.
I haven't yet opened my wheat whiskey, the Bernheim one, so I'm gonna go grab that because I do want to try that. So
And just to, I mean, we have another wheat whiskey in there. This is just their Banner. This is just a regular batch.
Mhm.
We have a barrel pick back there as well, and it is completely different than this. And I wouldn't consider that a springy, light and fruity whiskey.
Right.
Which one?
The Lone Elm compared to
No.
this.
No,
So, did we lose?
we
No,
lost.
it's just the two of us so far. No, I didn't.
I guess Matt's taking care of domestic issues.
Right. Well, so the good part is we will all get to just watch Matt do a 5-second chug on his own.
Seriously, I wonder.
Maybe.
There he is.
I wonder what he picked up.
He picked up a light whiskey.
Yes, he did. I don't know which one. But
Let's see. Let's make him full screen here for a second. Let's see if we can figure it out. We'll be detectives. Anybody recognize that label?
no, but he's got
it's
Banner
turned-
right over there too.
Yeah, he does have
picked
Banner right there.
He
I
pulled
see
up.
Abelor maybe, or no, that's
not
the
Abelor.
that's the one he had earlier. Something per PUR. Hey, there's Matt.
He's looking kind of.
Oh,
he's
boy.
working his way back over.
He does not look like a happy Matt.
How you doing, Matt?
Fine.
Are you really fine?
No. My wife says I have to get off in 5 minutes.
I
Heard
see
5
that.
minutes.
I have seen
Well,
that
that's
on your
good, Matt. 5 is such a key number here because because what you missed and what we expect of you is a chug of 5 seconds because you
Right
you
on.
left us all hanging. We were very disappointed in you.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Happened.
not thinking he's going to be able to do that tonight.
You
No,
cannot
I think that
let
would
go.
be-
You chug
Hey, you
water
have
for
5
5
minutes.
choice.
5 minminutes is enough for a chug.
Yeah.
Water.
I'm
You
gonna
need
tell you
water.
that.
Here's the move, Matt. You ready? Say, hey, look over there, and then just
Yeah, little do we
Matt.
know she's standing in the corner, like waiting, like
Yeah.
you drink one more pour.
Matt,
Mm.
drink water.
Blink
Five
5
seconds
seconds
of
standing
water.
right there.
That's what we get.
at least kick it back, Matt.
Hi, Steph.
She's in the other
Hey
room
girl,
now.
hey, how's it going?
Hey, girl. Hey.
We
There
take
you
care of it. It's okay.
I went for another bourbon. We got this I don't know, like a month ago. It's the Boone County Weeded single
Oh,
barrel.
we did. Oh, you're on the same boat because we just grabbed. So I got the
That's what I
Bernheim.
thought. I thought you guys were doing wheat, so I did wheat.
So yeah, this is the Bernheim wheat whiskey. It's from the Heaven Hill gift set. So
Yeah, I've always thought about buying that because it looks really cool.
I've never tried it. Oh, the
Yeah.
gift set. I got it.
Well, the
So
gift
it
set.
was,
Yeah,
it was $15 for me, but now they're selling a case of it for $100 for 10 sets. I'm really tempted because it comes down to
That's a steal.
$10 each. I'm like, $10 each? Yeah, I think I might buy it. So if y'all convince me to, I'll buy it. So do you guys think I should buy it?
Yeah, buy it.
It's kind of
That's a really good deal for $100.
Okay. Yep, that was enough I need. I'll buy it.
Did you pour the Banner too?
Normally,
I've never
we
tried
would
the
have
burn.
been, today would have been because it's the Oaks, the Derby. We would have walked around to all the we would have drove around to all the distilleries and got all their like
Yeah.
exclusive like distillery picks. I missed that shit today.
Yeah. I was going to be in Disney World last week.
Would you be wearing a fancy hat?
Oh yeah,
Where's your fancy hat, Sam?
you're asking a lot of me right now.
I know.
I thought you were about a Disney World hat because I definitely have a
Hold
Mickey
on.
Mouse hat I wear
Hold
to
on.
No,
Disneyland.
I overtook. I talked over her. She's talking about Kentucky Derby, but yeah,
But I have a
was,
Disneyland hat.
I was
I can
supposed to
put
be in
that on.
Disney World last week. Like
Aw, that's
for the last like 10 days. Actually, today's Friday. I would have been coming home tomorrow. Now that I think about it.
No, wait, Disney. Wait, there is a Disney hat.
What?
What? Where's the
just grab the
She
first
did me Disney hat? Sam, wait, hold on, Sam. Be right
Oh,
back.
this is
Halloween
wonderful.
bucket? What is that?
It
It's
looks
a
like
Mickey hat.
It
It's
looks
a
like an
Mickey
Easter basket.
basket.
Was that an Easter basket?
It was an Easter basket for my
Yes.
son
Cool.
when he was a
Wonderful.
year old from my mother before I had twins. So
Yeah, that is a pretty fancy hat.
Yeah.
It is, right? Bill, that really sucks because
Yeah.
It is sad.
It was gonna be my girl's first trip to Disney. Now the good news is we were.
I love it, Clifton.
Sam, I'm here with you.
Oh,
Oh, we're
course
making
you
Bill
have
feel
that.
bad. I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't
sorry,
mean to make
Bill.
you feel bad.
We
No,
are
it's okay.
adding salt to the wound.
Well, so my kids
I gotta go
are
get my ears. No.
my kids are 5 and 4, and my 5-year-old's turning 6 next week. So it was going to be their first trip to Disney. It was going to be last week. Now the good news is that we turned this into a positive, assuming that COVID cooperates, and because Disney is so cheap right now, because obviously they're losing money, we booked an additional. I can't talk. We transferred all of our trip over to next April, so that's fine. But then we booked an additional trip in August.
Oh, so like double the fun next year.
Yeah, and I mean the trip itself, like for pretty much, I want to say we spent like $9,000 on the trip that we were going to do in April.
Yeah, it's expensive.
To do about the same thing in August cost us $4,000. So my wife was like, hey, can I spend $4,000 on a trip to Disney? And I was just like, of course, she caught me after I reviewed 3 whiskeys. Which she's not a dumb woman.
Ask you for shit.
My wife
That's
is a
one
very smart
advantage.
woman.
That's one advantage to living in California. I had a Disneyland annual pass for the past year. It ended like a couple of months ago. It was $1,000, which was expensive, but we went to Disneyland literally every other weekend. Like it was
pretty
fantastic. Awesome. Yes, that's why I bought this hat.
That's worth it though, because it's what $100 for a ticket. Like,
it was totally. And to put it in perspective, I have an Universal Studios pass that was like $200, and it's not even worth $200, and it's good for 18 months. Universal Studios sucks in California. If you guys are coming to California, don't go to Universal. It sucks.
No, go to Disney. I've been to both Land and World, and they both have their special little things about it.
To be fair, Disney World, I love how big it is. The advantage of Disneyland is it's all close together. It's all close together. That's the advantage. So
yeah, Bill, I completely feel your pain on that. Like, it's sad. Did you?
I feel like I'm offending you. I'm sorry. I'll take this off.
You
missed the gay joke I made at you. That's all right.
Oh wait, no, tell me, please.
Well, you said something about you appreciate how big it is, and I'm like, I heard that about you.
And I said that's what she said. So it's good.
She said, I don't know about that.
Which, by the way, congratulations on your first negative YouTube comment today.
That was not my first negative YouTube comment.
Not your first? Okay. Well,
no, I've been on YouTube since 2007. I've got plenty of hate.
What did somebody say to you today?
Let it roll.
The F word. Not
they dropped the F bomb.
The other F word.
But,
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's cool. I literally am not.
I love too, because it's like somebody called him. It's like, I'm aware. It's like,
oh my god! I had no idea.
From you. Come on,
somebody calling me a crack.
And it was like on a tech video. I made a tech video once.
Right.
Once I made like a PC versus Chromebook or something. I don't know what it was. Mm-hmm. And it was on that video. And they're like, I was like, what does that have anything to do with what I'm doing? Like, I made a whole video and be like, how to get gay married in South Carolina. Like, comment on that video, not that video.
Yeah. Whatever.
How to get gay married in South Carolina. Don't tell anybody.
No. You just let me know if I need to kick some ass, because I will.
Yeah, I will kick ass too. Homie, don't play like that.
I will take
homie, don't play that.
Y'all need to be the mods on my channel.
We're on 1 minute.
Bring it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Matt.
Matt's on a 1 minute warning.
Oh no, Matt. What are you gonna drink for your last minute?
5 seconds of.
All right, so we got 1 minute here. So anybody want to plug anything?
I don't want to get yelled at.
Last minute here.
I think we already talked about our stuff that we have coming up.
Yeah. Well, that was when I thought that we were going to end it an hour.
Hey, my birthday party stream is next Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So if y'all want to come to my channel, we're gonna party all night. We're gonna drink a lot, and y'all can StreamYard in. So everyone's welcome. Everyone is all invited. So check out my channel. I'll be there on Thursday.
Awesome. You guys can find links to everybody's channels in the description of this video.
Thank you, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Look at that, pre-prepared.
Good job,
buddy.
What are we talking about?
Ben's right. You don't want to be mad.
Ben is right.
You can all.
I don't even live with her. That's a bad idea.
I'm Italian and I'm a Yankee, so don't even.
Yeah, I would not. I would personally never fucking want Sarah on my bad side. Like,
No, I think that would end poorly.
I bow down to her. Whatever she wants, she fucking gets. I'm there.
And you can all find more of Sarah's amazing hairstyle on the Whiskey Crusaders.
It might change come Monday if I get my delivery of hair dye.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's fun.
Surprise!
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that.
They posted it earlier as well, but also subscribe to Whiskey and Lipstick International. It's an all-female whiskey channel run by two of these ladies that are sitting here with us today.
And Teresa.
A couple of others as well, featuring other really wonderful whiskey women. But they air at least once a month. And
We've been
put
doing
out some-
every other Sunday or so.
Yeah, they put out some really amazing content.
I vouch for their stream. Their stream is awesome.
Thank
Check them
you.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not going to be on this Sunday. We're going to be on next Sunday, the 10th.
I fucked up. I thought it was this one.
We don't know exactly what's going on yet, but it is going to be a salute to mom. So
Cheers to that.
So Andrew Page just tossed me $5, so here's 5 seconds.
Okay, here we go. You're pressing Matt's time. Come on now.
Please, nobody do 20.
Yeah,
Oh, that's for the after show.
Yeah.
For real. All right.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining here on the Whiskey Dictionary, and
Thanks
thank
for
you
having
all for joining in for such a short notice. I think the most I gave any of you was about
yesterday.
17 hours. So
Fine.
so thank you very much, and thank you everybody for joining. This has been really, really fun. King Jack, thank you again. Sorry, hold on.
Yep. Do it.
Oh, God.
Wait, I'll do it with you. Bill. Here we go. Thank you for having me on, Bill.
I don't got anything. I don't got anything. I'm just going to grab the first thing I got.
My wife is gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to sleep on the couch.
You
Oh,
have
Matt's
to
already
do
there.
this
Don't
in the
worry.
morning. You should be fine.
I just
Do you guys all snore like crazy when you drink too much?
Yes.
Yeah.
he does, and I have to kick him in the ass and like tell him to roll over.
Yeah, like there have been times where I've come off the stream and I've drank way too much, and I just go to bed on the couch because I don't want to wake up to an angry.
Oh, you
wife.
haven't fell asleep in the chair yet. Oh, you're not doing it hardcore enough.
Oh, I have fell asleep on a stream, passed out. And
I know.
I've not been there yet. I've not been there yet.
It's funny.
I think she's fallen asleep on one of our streams. Pat.
Yeah.
I did. I fell asleep
Raise your
on
hands
your
if she's
stream,
fallen
and I
asleep on
got
the
a
stream.
Hitler mustache.
Hey, you know
Just
what?
a-
You know what?
That
I
was
know
great.
you were kind of pissed about that, but it could have been worse. I told him to use makeup, not permanent marker.
Right, you're right. You know what? I went to work the next morning, flawless. I looked like I fucking.
That's because I said use makeup. What can you
You
find in that little
nailed it.
bag? Okay, mascara works. Go for
Yep.
it.
And
There you
that's
go.
why I love you, Sarah. I can deal with guys. My husband is a dick, and he has fucking put like swastikas on my forehead before
That being said,
permanent marker.
that being
I'm
said,
not proud of it.
Sam. That being said, you two have a fucked up relationship, and you're kind of dick too.
Right?
You guys have an
Right.
interesting relationship. Like,
But it's all out of love.
It's
I've
all
seen it
love.
together, guys. They love each other. They really do.
Yeah,
We really do. We have like we do. We do.
Some people just love differently than others.
that's right.
Right. Our love
I
is
just wanted to
very
point out that he's not 100% at fault.
that's true.
Sam,
He's also not here to defend himself, so
He's
there's
not.
Well, he's kind of here. He's pretending to be Sam.
Let's see, is he still
Pretending to
Sam in
be-
the chat?
He left a while. That fucker's driving home now.
No, I was gonna say he's been gone for a while. I haven't
Yeah.
seen him in the chat.
I got your back, Sam. Don't worry. Got your
Thank
back.
you.
Love you, Sam.
I could deal with the mascara because by the morning, honestly, it was all gone. I
Yeah.
woke up and I just had remnants of it, and then it was on our patron, me with a Hitler mustache. And I'm like, fucker got me. He fucking got that. I'll get him back.
That's awesome.
Back.
He did it on the live stream too. It was great.
Yeah,
Right.
it was live.
So-
It was yeah.
I'm going to attempt this again, unless somebody wants some more chugging.
no.
Thank you, everybody.
Y'all want chugging? All y'all gotta do is hit that little button, just like what, like $2? Y'all can do it.
No, I just chugged another 100 proof whiskey here. I don't need to.
Woo! Yeah. Which one is that, Sarah? Before you put it away.
This is just, it's 100.4. It's still Austin. If you guys haven't tried it, it's
Austin still has good shit.
Oh, I've never heard of them.
This is good shit. We had them
Do
on.
they distribute outside of Texas? Or
I
no? I've
think
never
it's-
heard of them.
Not at the moment. They
just
will be
right
though.
here.
You know,
Just
Sam-
right here. But it's good shit. If you're in Texas, grab you some.
I will say that they are producing a crap ton of whiskey. They are laying down barrel after barrel after barrel, day after day. So they will eventually be.
They have aspirations
everywhere.
They want to go. They just have to do it. But yeah.
Oh, Bobby's still in the chat.
Oh my god. Oh, there has been
me. That's me. I said there were.
Oh, that's you.
On
Okay.
my face.
Sorry.
They're in my Patreon.
Oh, I thought I was agreeing with Bobby, but I'm agreeing with you, Sam.
All right. So
Okay, sorry.
thank you everybody for joining this thing that we did.
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff.
Oh, Tammy, I love you so much. Blanton's chug for you, Tammy.
There's Tam. Oh, there's Tammy. She says,
Thank you, Tammy.
She's my
You guys
favorite.
are just not going to let me hit this button. All right.
We didn't chug the bottle, but we did.
I did
shoot our drink.
I chug for Tammy any day. So
yeah,
I love Tammy.
Tammy and Brian are good people. They actually they were long before Matt. They were the first people ever to give me samples of whiskey. And, it was what did they give me? 4 Roses, maybe?
they were the first whiskey people I ever met. I went to Las Vegas and I met with them, and they are the most incredible people. I love Tammy and Brian. They're so cool.
They are my
good people.
favorite people.
All right, I'm really ending it this time.
Okay.
That's then. Sorry, guys. I'll promise I'll chug after I hit the off button. So thank you guys for all joining, and have a great rest of your night. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you guys.
Cheers.